says I'm live. So, what's goody? Let me just copy and paste. Oh my god, everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on over there? So unprofessional. I don't know what to do. Listen, I'm new at this shit. Mm. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Vicky's here. Vicky says she's tired. Honey, me too, girl. I'm over here like, do I even want to do my makeup? I want to. I want to be like live with you guys. I'm sorry, girl. I know it's tiring. Eh. Oh, thank you, Isaiah. Hey, Stace. Hi, James Charles. That is the real James Charles. Could you imagine? That would be fierce. Um, everybody in the club getting tipsy. Oh, that's so cool that you can like put that up on here, like the pictures. Wait, your real name is James Charles, girl. Oh my god, I live for it. Hey, Cody's here. Only thing I don't like about this so far is it's giving very like washed out vibes. I kind of want to like, is there a way to fix that? It doesn't look like that in the preview, but I feel like in here it does. But it's not behind. Yes, come on, Beastie. All right, let's do our makeup though. Let's do our makeup. I'm gonna like chop chop. I already put on my base. I am hella fried. Not even gonna lie. I was about to put concealer on my face. So I kind of want to go in with my Juvia's Place these little sticks here. Even though that is my foundation shade currently, it's like almost done. I'm gonna go like the next one up a little bit. I like to use both brushes, and thank you, Henry. I use both brushes and blenders to like blend things out because that's how you get like perfect skin. For me, anyway. I don't like to speak on everybody else. On everybody else, honey. I live for that. Okay, how do you take this off? Okay, there we go. This is so cool. Can we like play music and stuff too, bitch? Because technically this isn't YouTube. Is it YouTube though? Like it's on my YouTube channel right now. Is that what it's given? Yeah, you see this one's a little bit more red in undertone, which is like around my like mouth area. It's just a lot more red usually. So I just use this. It's almost like a color corrector. Oh my god, I love this. I'm gonna do more lives. Like this is way more fun than sitting and editing a video for like fucking 16 hours. What's everybody up to? Let's fucking talk. I got a lot of shit to talk about too because a lot of shit's been going on the fate on the on the on the Twitters, and a whole lot of people got a lot to say. That's what I know. I know that for a fact. The girls was mad a couple weeks ago. The girls was mad, honey. The girls was mad. Why were they so mad at No congratulations, no nothing. I knew the girls was mad. They was giving very like, who does she think she is? I'm like, bitch, I'm Lavender. That's who the fuck I am. I'm over here minding my business, doing my own thing. The peoples was mad, honey. The people were mad. Oh, the people were big mad. When I tell you, as soon as that shit dropped and like I decided to talk about it, like people were mad. They were like, you don't deserve this. Like, how dare you? I want to talk about this because I actually talked about this in the video that I recorded. And no shade, I don't feel like editing it. So this is live. I want to be live and like talk with my besties about this. Hey, Carmine, how are you? Period. I'm Lavender. It's lonely at the top. Oh my god, I'm not at the top yet, girl. I'm like I'm on like the second floor. I'm on the second floor. So I wanted to talk about this because I actually did talk about this in my video, which is why I said in my story yesterday, I was like, oh, I have a lot to talk about, but I want to talk about it again because the people really got it fucked up. They make up their own stories. I would love it if you guys shared this on Twitter because this is the real tea as to why I got that $5,000. If people really want to know. So I'm not going to talk about it until we get some shares and we get some more viewers up in here because this is going to be the real tea and this is coming from the horse's mouth if that's what I am. Hi Shelly. Yes, Isaiah. Period. I want to give the real tea so that people can really know what the fuck was actually going on. Should I change the title to because this was I'm gonna tell y'all the title and everything of that video. I might still put it out because there was some other stuff that I talked about in there. But I'm changing it. I'm changing the title to the real reason why Jeffree Star gave me $5,000. Come on, clickbait title. But it is the real reason. I want to talk to people about it because people were thinking their own thing. Like they don't know what it really gave. Period. This was not what this was going to be, but I feel like since I got y'all here, I might as well. And I really don't feel like editing that video, to be completely honest. Oh, maybe I should change it. Hold on. This is unusually temporary. Please wait a moment. Then try again. Well, I guess I can't do it right now. But yes, this is my new studio. I moved from downstairs in the basement in my little corner to my own little room in the house. So now this is my studio / my office. Yes. So the real tea about that, people want to like, have their own things about that. So those of you who know me know that I make wigs. I make wigs and I do custom press on nails. Like I do all of that, and that's coming soon. I'm opening my own boutique. Thank you, Jeffree. And yes, the lavender layer, sweetie. LVNDR. I don't know who that is. But so I actually like me. Jeffree has been following me for a while, and then for a little bit he actually unfollowed me because I guess he did like a unfollowing spree, and like I just so happened to be one of the people who he unfollowed. This was a couple months ago. It was no big deal. I didn't take it personally because like bitch for what? And I was just like, damn, he'll be back, right? Like I literally said this to myself. So I Jeffree actually refollowed me a couple weeks ago, like a week before my birthday. And So I messaged him. I'm like, hey, welcome back, mamas. Like, I love you. Like, how have you been? Because I've had those type of conversations with Jeffree. Like, I don't talk about it a lot, but like I've talked to Jeffree a couple times. Like, we've really like had like conversations. I'm never going to show them to people because that's none of nobody else's business. But we've talked about some real deep stuff. He's given me like encouragement and everything. Oh, girl, they're on their way, Stacey. They are on their way. They were shipped out today. They are on their way. Okay. So, so Jeffree, he hit me up. Well, I hit him up and I told him because I knew he was giving out money. And I was like, I'm not asking for a handout here. Like, I would love to make a wig for you and, do you just charge you like the regular price or whatever. I'm not asking for free money, but I would love to exchange some type of business because I don't want just like a handout. Like, that's just not what I want. So why am I like stopping? So I'm not going to stop. I should do my eyebrows and stuff first. I'm going to do my eyebrows and stuff first. So I pretty much I reached out to him and I offered to make him a wig. He politely declined because he has his own wig maker. Like, Jay makes his wigs for him. So that was understandable. He said, Jay makes my wigs. He is he's got a family to feed and like all of that. Like, and I understood that. It was never an issue or nothing. So a couple days after that, after we had spoke, Jeffree hit me up in the morning and he was like, hey love, how are you doing mentally and financially? Is everything okay? And I was like, I'm still waiting for my stimulus check, which I was. And times were given very, it wasn't like the most dire, right? Because I'm not like in a position where I'm like, you know dirt poor, which is okay. You don't have to be dirt poor in order for someone to help you. So that was the problem. I think everyone thought that like you have to have like this sob story and, oh my god, like my aunt is dying and I need help. Like, it wasn't given that. Like, you don't it just wasn't given that. I offered him a service to make a wig for him and he politely declined. And he came back a couple days later offering to help. So of course I'm gonna take that help. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing, and no one has ever decided to help me that way. Like, and it's constantly Jeffree. It's constantly Jeffree helping me, like putting me on his PR list, like putting me D with all these other different brands. Because without making Jeffree's PR list, I would not have, been able to work with other brands that I've worked with. Like, at the end of the day, like people want to, you know, create these different types of like narratives for Jeffree when they don't actually know him. He does. He really does. And he's honestly one of the sweetest people I've ever met. Like, and when all of that bullshit was going down, when people are like, oh my God, she bought makeup. First of all, I'm a makeup influencer. That's what I do. I do makeup. I'm a beauty influencer. That's what I do. Makeup is a part of my brand. So me buying makeup is not even that serious. First of all, I didn't even buy that much makeup. If anything, I bought more merch than anything because I don't really have that much clothes. Not that I have to explain it to anybody because it's none of anybody else's business. But like when I was going, I was excited. I was happy. Like I was spoiling myself for my birthday. And I definitely do not need to explain myself about that. So when all of that was going down, Jeffree decided to message me and he was like, don't worry about them. People are gonna hate. Like, if Jeffree's not mad, why are y'all mad? Like, people were mad as fuck for no reason. Like, shut up, girl. Go be productive somewhere else. So in the midst of all those people like hitting me up talking about like, oh my God, you don't deserve the money and blah blah blah, those same people were the same people begging me for money the day before in my inbox. Like, girl, get out of here. Right, dog. Like, I paid off all my debt. Like, I am debt free. I don't have any debt. Like, eh, I don't need to explain nothing to nobody about how I spend money that was given. Like, what? Show us what you bought. Oh my God. I bought so much, like, I bought clothes after I paid off all my bills again. Not that I have to explain it or justify why and how I spent the money that was given to me. But anyway, it gave what it gave. Like, I paid off all my debt that I was owing. and I did what I was supposed, like what I wanted to do. Like, I'm starting a business. I'm going to make sure that I'm set. I've never had that much money given to me all at once. So for me it was just like, girl, I'm going to make sure I'm set for the I don't want to work for nobody else. I have the drive, I have the tenacity, and I have the intelligence to start a business, and currently have the coins to do so. Like, and on top of that, I also gave to like besties, like Vicky. Like, I don't like to tell people like, oh, I helped, because that's stupid. Like, it's like it's counterproductive when you do stuff like that. But for me, it was like, I don't need to explain to y'all what I'm doing with my money that was given to me. Like, people were just upset about it. Like, people really was like, Jeffree gave you that money to, you don't know what Jeffree gave that money for. You don't know what he gave it to me for. I didn't turn up too much. I literally just went over to my brother's house. It was me, him, and his friend, and we just chilled. We were chilling. It wasn't anything crazy. Like, they lived together. Me, he had literally just moved, so we lived together for like the longest time, and it was no issue. There was no coronavirus, scares or nothing. All of that. I did have fun on my birthday though. I will say that. Okay, these are like two totally different brows. Uh, Nobody was gonna say nothing to me. Maybe I should like bring this one just like a little bit down. It's like, yeah, there we go. But yeah, so that's the tea on that. That's the real tea for people who really want to know. I've seen the couple videos. First of all, I never even thought that my name would ever pop up in nobody's drama video. Like, people were saying like, oh, he paid me off because they wanted to make he wanted to make my manager upset. I don't even think Jeffree knows that my manager is Paige's husband. That's my stupid LS, my stupid ass lamp over there. It'll stop making that noise in a couple minutes. That's probably my brother. Like, bitch, are you still coming? Probably not, Alex. No shade. Eh. No, I'm probably still gonna go. It might be a little bit later though. But I'm not doing a crazy ass look anyway. I just want to like come on here and talk with you guys. My bro's usually mad. I don't know what's going on right now, but we're just gonna like let her have her moment. And he said I've been watching the whole time. Alex, I'm still coming. I'm still coming, Alex. I'm still coming. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and like drop the tea, because the people are making up their own situations. Right. Jeffree wasn't even mad. Like, we talked that day when all that shit was going down and everybody was making up their own assumptions and, oh my god, she's buying makeup and just mad. Like, girl, you gonna have to just stay mad. Like, and also while you're mad, stay out of my inbox too, asking for coins. How about that? I like to do like the little hairs in the front. My brows go through a transformation throughout my makeup like journey. I'm dead. I'm gonna just say right now, my brother get on my fucking nerves. Fucking James Charles. Oh my god, he get on my nerves. Ooh, I'm here for it. Alex, you get on my nerves. Okay. So yeah, that was the tea. That was the tea on that. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that with you guys. Anyway, how's everybody doing with their mental health throughout this whole quarantine bullshit, honey? Because it is. I will say one thing, girl. Oh, I'm just grabbing my boobs on camera. It is. It's been a journey. I will say that. The audacity of these people, right, Shelly? Like, girl, don't tell me what to ever do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I don't like that shit. I'm just gonna do my eyes first because I feel like my eyes are gonna take the least amount of time. And I'm going to mix together my, I know this is, they're canceled, but it's a good, yes, Cody, can we do that? How do you do that? How do I get you to join? It's like a cute little like, do I do this? Up to 5 guests can join you on StreamYard. No way. Okay, how do I do that? What's my invite code? Oh, there it is. I found it. I don't know your ugh. Oh my god. Email me. I mean, not email me. Inbox me on Twitter and send me your inbox code or send me your email address. Okay. Wait, can I just send it to you on Twitter? Not this quarantine got me pressed. I just want to get my hair done so I can get some cute looks posted, but I can't. Henry, I'm telling you, it's gonna take you gotta learn at home. I'm telling you, this quarantine bullshit is teaching me that one, like, I could have been doing my fucking nails for years now at this point. Cause I used to do acrylic nails on myself, but the fact that press on nails are so cool now, like, bitch, yes, I live for it. All right, so I'm gonna send this to you, Cody, on Twitter. Cody, there you are. I'm gonna start doing more lives. I feel like I'm more of a live kind of girl than like a sit and edit kind of girl because I don't like, you know, that. I don't like editing. It's like annoying at this point. Like I feel like editing like is not it for me. I don't have the Rona. I just coughed. Cody! Oh my
Look at my face.
god!
Yes.
Oh my god! Cody is here!
You like that I have half an eyebrow on?
Hi. Okay. Are you doing your makeup too?
Yeah, I literally just went and did my hair terribly but quickly just so I could
Wait,
join
this is
you.
literally the first time we've like ever talked like face to
I
face.
know. I was like,
This
oh,
is
she
so
gonna do her
weird.
makeup?
I don't feel weird. Like I don't feel like I like don't know you. It's
Oh
like,
no.
oh, this is my girlfriend Cody.
Yeah, the last time I did a live, I did it with a couple people, and it was the same thing. I'm like, I've never actually talked to you before, but we just chatted for like 2 hours and did our makeup and had a good old time.
Right. That's what it feels like. I live for this.
Yeah,
I'm
like you're
so
saying about lives,
excited.
I love doing lives because there's no editing and you just kind of do it and you just chill.
Oh my god. So you've been listening to the tea, right?
Oh yeah, the whole time.
Honey, the people they've been trying me. Like I seen this like video where it was like this cartoon like drama channel guy. I don't know who he is, but he was given like, oh, Jeffree paid her off because Paige's husband is her manager, blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, what? I don't even think Jeffree is that invested in me that he's like looking at to see who the fuck my manager is.
Click that little message thing off the screen.
Oh, there we go. How do we do that?
Just click that the hide message thing, like wherever you clicked it on the right side.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, can I
Yeah.
just like put my name here? I can change that.
See, I have the like upgraded one or whatever, so I can do like a custom little thumbnail at the top right instead of saying StreamYard, and I can have stuff like scroll across the screen. It's like
Do you
twenty
have
five
to
dollars.
pay for that?
Yeah, there's like an upgraded version. I have the upgraded one because I have like unlimited streaming time and people, and like I can
Well,
brand
can
it a little
you
bit.
let me know how to do that because I'm gonna do
I
that.
think it's worth it.
I gotta like I have to like mix all three of these colors to get like the perfect base for my eyeshadow. I'm doing like almost like a not no makeup look because it's still gonna be like kind of glam, but it's still gonna be like just kind of chill. You know what I mean?
Oh yes, I need to get something on my face ASAP. My face has been disgusting.
Honey, I've been like I've been trying to get back into my makeup and like, taking the time to do so because sometimes I don't and I'll just be like too busy like moving things around or like pretty much I got this whole studio together in like 4 days.
Never works.
Honey, I was over it. I was like bringing shit up by myself. Well, my boyfriend helped with a little bit, but for the most part, I brought everything up by myself besides like my filming desk and my desk behind me. But it was a lot. I was like, oh my God, honey, my ass was getting tight. I was living for it. I was like, come on, booty.
Yeah,
And somebody said their mental health is a hot mess.
I think it is
Girl,
a little
tell
bit
me
for
about
everyone.
it.
Honestly, even if people don't realize it, I feel like it's everyone's being affected right now. I mean, it's going crazy and staying inside. I've been in
Right.
my house since March 8th. I've left 5 times max, and every single time was either to go to the pharmacy or the grocery store, or I went and got or saw my sister for a couple days, but that's it.
Damn.
It's annoying.
It's wild out here. It really feels like we're like, to be honest, I'm in my own little world, so I'm trying to like zone out the rest of the world in my own
Hmm.
little way. But it feels like it was so funny because like right before this all started, like I was already an introvert, like in the house homebody ass girl. But then I started to like get out of that shell and it just never, like the world ended practically.
Oh, really? There we go. Yeah.
Like everything was like closed. People are like, "Oh, I'm not going out anymore." I'm like, "Okay, I guess this is where we are."
I
I know
just
this is weird, but I do this all the
crazy.
time with my. It just helps me figure out the symmetry of these brows.
I love when people do that. I think it's hilarious, but like it's efficient.
Right. But anywho, how have you been doing though? Besides being stuck in the house.
I'm kind of all over the place, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm just like
that's a funny
stressed.
thing though.
Stressed and I'm annoyed at a lot of things, and just like the state of the world is crazy, to be honest.
Oh, I love this question, Henry. What are my opinions on the show? I like the show. I really do. I live for the structure of it. I would say one thing about instant influencer is I would love to see more diversity.
Uh-huh.
More diversity. I know we got Ashley on there who is a biracial woman and Gabriel. What was his name? Gabriel? Was it Echo? Echo? Not hold on.
Gabriel.
I think are they was that his name?
Gabriel Dreams.
Gabriel Dreams. I know that he is a Latina. A Latina. I know he's Latinx. Who else? I think that Indigo is also a person of color. So there's the diversity there. I'm just talking about like I feel like when people think diversity, they do this thing where they add like, you know,
I
it's
have a
like
black
people
person
of
in here. We're good.
color, but they
Yeah.
don't add black people. You know what I mean?
Not diversity. I'm sorry.
Because I think that people they align people of color with black people. It's like we get it, it's the same thing, but like it's not the same thing.
Uh-uh.
It's almost like they're like, well, here's your diversity, right? But it's just like a little bit, and it's like the acceptable diversity that you see everywhere, right? It's just the same, that same undertone, skin tone, the same thing. It's the same thing. And I'm like, I get it, but it's just like, come on, yo. Half the people that were on that fucking, I've watched almost everybody's audition tapes. Like, I was living for those audition tapes because I know I like drag my foundation is just gonna go over this stuff anyway. But I want to do my eyes and stuff first. Um, but I watched those audition tapes. I watched so many people's audition tapes, and like I feel like so many people fucking killed it. And with Ashley having a full blown platform already, I was kind of
Mm-hmm.
like over that too. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was micro influencers. I don't consider Ashley a micro influencer at
No, she's
all.
huge.
You know what I mean? Like she already had over like 100,000 followers when she got on the show.
My thing with it is like I talked about it yesterday. I did a little live reaction thing to it, and I
Mm-hmm.
talked about a lot like with the challenges and just the people and everything in general. And I said kind of the same thing that I understand there's only 6 people, so it's like how diverse can you really make it? I mean, obviously you can make it a lot more diverse, but I had mentioned the fact that I saw somebody on Twitter, of course. Twitter, say that, oh, there needs to be more diversity. And then someone commented and said, well, how many different types of people can you possibly have if there's only six? Because no matter how many different types of people you have, some type of person is going to be left out if there's only six, because there's more than six types of people. And I get
Right.
that. But at the same time, I agree completely with what you're saying, that it's like, you can call it a diverse cast, but it really isn't. And then my
Right.
thing was just like how I wanted to know who chose these contestants and how they chose them, because, like you said with
Oh,
Ashley, she already had a huge following, and I saw several audition tapes as well, and there are people that are way more talented than those six, and people like Benny and stuff like that. Like, props to you all for being on the show. Don't get me wrong. Like,
right.
I'm sure it'll do amazing things for them regardless. But somebody specifically like Benny, like, why are you on the show? Like, not to be, hateful, but it's like
Right.
I have not seen him do anything that is like good. Like, everything has been so lackluster and boring, and just, I don't know. I just am not impressed with the majority of them. Like, I love
For
Ashley a
me,
lot, and
I
I
think
definitely think
for
she's gonna
me, I
win.
think this was definitely
It's just
I think
lackluster.
that the people on there are talented in their own ways, and I don't want to be like, I'm never going to be someone who's like a hater, right? Like for me, it's like y'all are great, y'all were great enough to make it on the show,
Right.
right? And I'm like, the sickening talent that I see on Twitter is insane, and I haven't seen that on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm one of those girls who I'm very critical of, like, makeup or whatever. Like, I love seeing people like get out of their boxes and whatnot. Hold on real quick. Let me get this. Let me call down.
Well, guys, welcome back to the Cody J Show.
Booty.
We're here.
Okay.
Here's
So
our guest, Marley.
this is Lavender Booty. So for me, technically, it just gives, like, I don't know. I feel like it could have definitely been. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
This
it's
is not good for me.
it's good for what it is, but I feel
Right.
like next season, if they got to go harder.
Yeah.
They have to. Like, the people in general have to go harder. And, like,
That's what I mean. Like, it's,
Beyonce was even like, I want to see Lavender on season 2. They're not gonna put me on season 2.
you don't know that.
They're not. I like, let's be real. I'm definitely like not a lot of people's cup of tea.
But you are
I am
still a lot of
a loud Black girl who speaks out against injustices and blackface, and it makes people upset.
But you have to remember too, you're speaking to how many people on social media? Like, you have a decent following, obviously, but in the scheme of things, there are millions and millions of people out there that don't know who you are yet. And just even like when you're watching the premiere of his video, so like that, and you see 400,000 people sitting there waiting and watching. Like,
Right.
how many of those 400,000 people know who you are? But if you're on the show, how many of those 400,000 people just waiting to watch are going to like you? You know what I mean? There's going to be quite a significant amount of people that are going to like you. And yeah, there's going to be people who don't like you. Like, they're not going to like me and like anyone else. But
Right.
there's still going to be a significant amount of people that like you. So you are as many
That's
people's
very
cup of
true.
tea as you are not.
You are
I mean,
speaking
honestly, I've
nothing
learned a
but
lot.
truth, honey.
That's also
You
something
are
I've learned from
speaking
you.
truth.
That's something I've learned from you. That's what I was at first when I first started my Twitter and stuff like that. Honestly, like, I was afraid to speak my mind on a lot of things, and I've said this before in my lives. I was afraid to speak my mind on things and speak up or speak out on certain things or problems or things with brands, because I didn't want people to think I was like some negative or nasty person. And I was afraid that, well, if I am vocal about things, people aren't going to follow me. They're not going to like me. But what I found is, since doing that, people like that the most about me. I feel like people, that's one thing
Mm-hmm.
they comment a lot, is that I'll stand up for myself or for other people. And so it's
Right.
like, I would rather people know me as somebody who will stand up for myself and others. So I will say that on things that's wrong.
Oh
There's
my
always going
God,
to be
my
people who don't
dogs
agree
are
with
so
you, but
annoying.
it is what it is.
My dogs are so annoying. But what did Henry say? Let me see. Let me see. I agree with everything y'all just said. Next season, I'd say we need like 12 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I live
Yeah,
for the 12 people. I feel like this is definitely, I feel like this is like a test run, and
yeah,
maybe they'll
absolutely.
get more, a bigger budget next season.
Yeah.
What is that? Why are they doing all that? My dogs are so annoying. So, you hear my mom? That's not actually my mom, by the way. That's Bear's mom. But she's like literally my mom. Like, she is like, she's done more for me than my own mom ever has. So she's yelling at the dogs right now, and they're being annoying. But yes, I definitely believe 12. I think it should be 12 people next season for sure.
For sure.
I also think that it should be definitely more diverse. Like it has to be more diverse. And I also feel like the challenges should be a little bit more like harder. And I
Yeah,
also feel like there should be more creativity behind the setups. Like when they have like they're doing like they should have more um I don't know how to like more
everything.
range. Like they should be able to set up how whatever their brand is. Like for me, y'all know the brand, like my brand is clouds. It's just like purple. Like I would want my backdrops and everything to be purple. Like I would want everything to fit my aesthetic. And I feel like the videos don't give the same they don't give the same energy because it's not the same.
That's
Like
kind of what I
it
was saying yesterday. It was very weird to me that it seems like, again, I get that whether James or someone else picked all of them, I don't know. They're supposed to be YouTubers and content creators, but for me, it feels like all of them, I think all of them, if I can remember, it just seems like they're so uncomfortable with what they're doing, and it doesn't seem like they've ever even done a YouTube video before. Like to leave out
right.
your intro and leave out like connecting points and leave out everything. Like I don't know. It
Oh,
just
the
seems like they're
editing part
so
is what gets
uncomfortable.
me. Oh my god, that editing when they have to sit and
Oh my
edit
god.
for like that editing part, I'm like, "Oh my god, like what?
Yeah.
Why put them through like I don't know. Maybe I think what needs to happen is no shade. I feel like people are bored enough that they would want to see a hour long of that show. That's one.
Absolutely.
I feel like the 30 minutes is cute, but like an hour on YouTube is nothing. Like if you can
Yeah.
sit and
It's a TV
watch
show.
a YouTube video for an hour, I think you're good. Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm over here like totally not paying attention to the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so bad at this.
It was hard for me when I had like three people on my little StreamYard thing because there's all these comments because it had my Facebook group, my Facebook page, my YouTube comments all there, plus two other people talking and they're trying to answer questions.
Wait, I can share this live on other places?
Yeah, I think you have to have the upgraded one. Like for mine, I can share it to two places, I think, at one time. Like I share it to my Facebook group and my YouTube page at the same, or YouTube
Oh,
channel
I
at the same
can't even
time.
just copy the link.
I'm sure you can, but like to actually stream straight to it, the
Oh
little
yeah,
plus
no, I
mark
wouldn't
at
be
the
able
top
to
of
do
your
that.
screen,
I don't
usually have
even
that.
be popping on Facebook. Like Facebook is definitely like my least involved platform, if that
Yeah,
makes
me
any
too.
sense.
I just
Like
started trying to do a lot with it.
I don't really go on there.
I started a
Mm,
makeup group on there, but that's pretty much, and I have my page, but that's about it.
But yeah, I wanted to talk to people about like what actually happened in that moment because a lot of people really like were bugged. Like,
Unnecessarily.
oh no, I'm sorry, Angry Vampire. Damn, y'all be going through it out here.
Oh, she said bye. Look, me in my natural habitat. Did she literally just dip out on us? It's a
I'm
lot.
back. I'm
I'm
back.
keeping the children
What
entertained.
happened? But somebody is fucking me up, dude. But yeah, like how have you been doing? Like how's everything with you and like family and
Me?
mm-hmm.
Good, I guess. I don't really only talk to many people in my family. I talk to like one of my sisters and my mom. That's pretty much it. But
Mm-hmm.
my sister's doing good. She was about to close on a house right before this whole, pandemic took over the world. So now
Right.
that got pushed back a lot. And she actually
Oh,
has spent a couple of weeks with me over the last month and a half, 2 months or whatever. So that was kind of nice. But I was doing pretty good. I'm doing fine. I'm just, like I said, just trying to do a lot of things
right.
and try to make as much of this downtime as I can.
Okay, this downtime
Where's my door?
is the time to go out and do. I feel like, to be honest, the only reason why I can even start this online boutique right now is all this downtime. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I would not be able to do this like in my. I mean, I probably could, to be honest, because I was already like on the road to doing stuff like this, and I kind of like wanted to keep it a secret, but I like having the input of like my followers. Like everybody's just been given so much input, like, and I take that input and I really like put it into what I'm building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because your followers are going to be your customers too. So, I mean, it
Right.
really does matter. I ask all the time, like, what types of videos that people want to see from me and stuff, because although there's stuff, of course, that I want to do, I'm not the one who's trying to watch my videos. Other people, I want them to, so I need to know what they want.
Right.
But I'm so excited for your boutique. You better let me have like a day notice, like ahead of time, so I can buy stuff before other people, so I can get it first,
Yes.
so I can do a
I
nice little
freaking love
YouTube
you.
review on it
You
first.
think it's gonna be that big though? I feel like people like
You're Lavender Beauty, yes.
I'm just Marley though.
Do you do anything subtle or not successful? No.
My merch line was horrid. That was like
Mine's
in the
not.
very beginning though. I feel like only 2 people bought things. And also I feel like the merch stuff was like super expensive. Like I couldn't
It
really
is.
change the price without not getting a profit.
Yeah.
And it was like so annoying. I was like, listen, I'm just like, whatever. Like, ah, I just poked
Thank
out
you.
my eye.
Okay, I need to get my eyes. Look at me, I'm almost caught up. Where's my name base?
Yes, Henry, we'll do more. I freaking love you guys. This is
Yeah.
awesome. I love doing this though. Like this is just a fun time. Like I feel like I am always doing my makeup like by myself. So like this is like this is good. I'm gonna definitely do this more often. I like
Yeah.
this way better. And this gets you that good those YouTube hours too.
That's literally how I got my channel monetized, to be honest, towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
I have at least 1,000 hours for my lives that went
Oh,
into obviously
word.
getting monetized. I'm so glad I started doing them because because when you're done with your live, obviously it shows you how many hours you got. And I think the most I've gotten from one live was like 95 hours, maybe something like that.
Right.
So yeah, it adds up quickly, and you don't have to do anything. You just sit here and talk and do your makeup, and people come in and out and watch, obviously, and yeah, it helps with
I
everything.
live for it. I live for this. This is the move. Like
But
this is
also,
definitely it for me.
it's posted to your channel afterwards, obviously. So obviously, it's going to be viewed as a regular video later on if
Mm-hmm.
if you want it to be
Well,
in.
you get them live out watch hours right there, and then
Yeah.
you get them later when people go watch it.
But see, that's why you have to be smart about it sometimes and capitalize on that, which I do, just like yesterday.
Right.
As soon as the Insta Influencer episode was over, I jumped on my YouTube Live to do a reaction video to that
Mm-hmm.
episode, knowing that everyone was going to be searching that type of thing afterwards. So during my live, I only had like 3 people in it the whole time because everyone was busy or just finished watching or whatever. But afterwards, I have almost 300 views on it now since last night or whatever. So
Oh,
it's
word.
definitely it does a great job. Same thing with James Charles with his little that mugshot drama. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be talking about that. So I hopped on my live as soon as I saw everything about it, talked about it real quick, and it has almost 1,000 views on it.
Oh,
So
word.
yeah,
Okay.
you can really use YouTube Live to take advantage of a lot of things. Because I knew obviously drama channels were gonna talk about stuff, but I'm like, I can beat them to it, and I did.
Right. Girl, when I tell you, like, I had like a
And I
45-minute like talk with Jake Yonsei the other night, and we were just
kill it.
talking, and he was telling me how like people were like he wanted to talk about that whole like blackface bunny situation on his channel.
That
I
was
was like,
crazy.
oh my god, the people are gonna be so mad. They already don't like me. Like, I'm just as
How could
weird.
anyone disagree with you on that?
Huh?
How could anyone disagree with you on that?
They
That's
did. The
insane.
people, I'm telling you, the shit that people were messaging me that
Oh, I
day
saw.
was absolutely insane. I was
I just
like,
can't believe it. People are seriously messed up sometimes.
and it's like, my thing is this, like, you can disagree, right? Like, you might not see blackface because it doesn't affect you, but it's like, you can't tell me that that's not what I see. Like, that's
That's
my
what it
thing.
is. There's no. That's what it is. Like, oh,
Uh,
it's for art. No, because
no,
makeup
you
in
don't
general
do
is art.
blackface for art. Like, I don't care.
Makeup in general is art, but you don't get to do blackface just in the name
Right.
of art.
And
Hello.
people were like, oh, black people always want to find something to be racist and blah blah blah. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Pretty
I
much.
was, I was over the people. Thank you, Angry Vampire. I love you.
Yeah, it was just a mess.
Oh, I believe that too, girl. Like I was just over I was over that whole situation. And the fact that it like lasted for like 2 days, people were saying I was bullying the girl. Like, that is not who I am. I am not a bully. I will stand, if anything, I've literally stood up against people bullying other people in this whole fucking community. Like in
Oh
in
yeah.
this community, I've stood up for countless people against bullies. So when that happened, I was like, I'm literally just speaking my truth of what I see, and what I see is blackface. When I looked at that image, I thought that that was a black woman.
I did too. I had no idea.
Like, are you kidding
Obviously,
me?
I
Like
saw you.
the fact that I thought you were black in that picture just shows me that that's blackface. It wasn't. I didn't see. I saw a chocolate bunny second. I saw a
Yeah,
black woman as a bunny first. I didn't see a chocolate. I didn't even see the chocolate bunny at first. I was like, okay, work, sis. Like you ate that.
I
It,
had no idea that it was not a black person. I had no until like obviously figured it out real quick. But I feel like people were saying like, "Oh well, she did a good job, so it's okay." No,
no, that's not how
not how
that
that works.
works, sweetie.
Not how that works.
Eh?
Try
Like
again.
I'm telling you, like people really like. Ugh, I don't know. People were really upset with me that day, and I lost probably like 35 followers in one day. But I have like this thing where I can check who unfollows me.
Me
Like
too.
I was doing like giveaways and stuff, and I kind of just kept it. And
Me
honey,
too.
it is so funny to see.
I do. I love it. I check it so much more than I should.
It's so unhealthy.
It is. Oh, I mean, it really
It
is. But
is though,
honestly,
like it like I check it and I'll be like, oh damn. And then they'll follow me when I'm like doing a giveaway, and then if
mhm.
they don't win, they'll unfollow.
Yeah, I started using it because I originally got it for a down or for a giveaway thing for that same reason because I'm like I want to see if people just are following me for giveaways and or, if they're not. But then of course I kept it as well. Now I really only check it because if I lose followers or whatever, I check it to see if they're like real people that I actually see or interact with. And if so, I
Mhm.
want to know like what I did wrong, and then I'll reach out to them. If
Right. I don't
they
even
did
care.
something wrong.
There's like people that I grew up with who follow me, or like there was this one person that I like grew up with, and they unfollowed me, but they like blocked me as well. And but they're still friends with me on Facebook. So I was thinking about like hitting them up and being like, what did I do? But like at the end of the day, like I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. Most
I
people who
don't mean to
unfollow me.
sound like a bitch, but I really don't care. Like I am like I'm not thinking about anybody from my past. Like it's no shade. Hold on one second.
When,
Ugh, look at that. A lot I can just like reach over and get the palettes that I want. But
yeah, yeah, most people who unfollow me, it's like it all says like suspended accounts, or be like no profile pictures, or just like letters and stuff. So then I don't care if they unfollow me because you're not a real person, really.
right,
But
but what
a couple
happens with
times
that?
people unfollow me,
Is
and I'm
that
like,
an
I
actual
talk to you,
thing?
yeah, I'm like, I've talked to you all the time. I see all the time. Like, what is the problem? But it is weird how you said how they have you blocked there on Facebook. There's somebody who just refollowed me the other day, and they like sent me a message and stuff to like explain why they unfollowed me. Like I, for some reason need an explanation apparently. But it was funny
Right,
because
I don't need an explanation. I don't
yeah,
care.
they still followed me on Instagram and like interacted with my posts. But I'm like, so you blocked me on Twitter, but you interact with me on Instagram? That makes a whole lot of sense.
I follow a lot of people, so for me, like not interacting with someone's post, like I feel bad. But this what Henry is saying on the screen, like she did turn that look. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna lie. Like I will give my sis, I will give her her just due. She ate that look. It was
yeah,
sickening.
yeah. It
It
was a good
was a
look, but
sickening look. And I'm not a hater. So I wasn't online saying like, oh my god, this look was horrible, blah blah
yeah,
blah. Like
it was a good look, but
it
it
was
doesn't make it
blackface.
okay.
That's all it was. Like, since you killed it, don't get me wrong, you killed that blackface, but it was definitely blackface, and there's nothing anyone can say or do that'll make me not see it as blackface. Like,
Yeah, it is. It's literally what it was.
I feel like these cameras do not pick up like the blending that actually goes on.
They don't.
I'm like over here, like the blending in my mirror does not look like the blending on this computer.
Cody just got his Botox done yesterday morning. Ooh, I can't wait for these lines to
Oh,
go
for
away.
real?
Yeah, I've gotten Botox for almost 2 years.
Bitch, I live for that. I was, oh, listen to me.
I have such an
I'm like, I
expressive
would
face.
get
Yeah, it's amazing. I have such an expressive face. Like my eyebrows are always raised. I'll just be talking to somebody, and it's like this the whole time. My eyebrows are up the whole time. Like I don't
those.
even feel like I think about it. So I'm starting to get these two little creases that you can always see, like in person, because my
Mhm.
eyebrows are always raised. So I just got done yesterday again, and like when it completely freezes in the next 3 or 4 days, which I can already start feeling it tighten, literally those lines will be completely gone, and I won't be able to raise my eyebrows or like furrow my brows whatsoever. It's
That is
amazing. It lasts me like
so.
4 or 5 months. But yeah, I'll get Botox the rest of my life.
I am pro all of that. Eh,
Yeah.
I am pro people doing whatever the fuck they want.
I'm like, I don't do it for other people. I do it for me. I don't want to see lines on my face at 25 just because my brow bone structure and being expressive. I'm sorry, I'm happy.
Right. Like, do you, boo? That's what, like, that's where I'm at in life. Do you? If it makes you happy, do it. Like, we are at a point in life where the tomorrow is so not promised.
Yeah.
And it's like, who the fuck are we to tell people how they should live, how they should fucking like communicate with other people? Like, who are we? Like,
Yep.
who are we? I don't get it.
I just feel like if I'm able to fix something I don't like, do it. It's not like I'm getting plastic surgery, and if I had the money to and I wanted to, I would. Like I get just
Right.
injectables. Like I get my Botox and I get filler underneath my eyes because my entire literal life I would have these really, really harsh lines that went like diagonal out. My hollows
Mm-hmm.
are just very hollow. So it makes me look like I'm 100 years old and exhausted. So after 25 years of living, people are like, oh, are you tired? No. So now I don't have to worry about it.
Honey, all I'm saying is do you boo boo. Period.
Yep.
Hey lady Carnage. You do you boo. Yes, you do you boo. That is the mantra of the day. You do you boo. Period. Like, all right, so now I'm actually going to get into my face because come on, Juvederm. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. So now I'm going to get into my face because yeah, that's what I want to wear. My face. I want to wear my face today. So I'm going to go in and just like start going all over with this.
This
I
on camera
listened.
does not look like what's in person at all. On camera, it literally looks like a brown lid and like a red line around it, but like in person, it's literally dark, dark purple on the lid and just like a medium purple around it, and it's completely blended. But on camera, it looks like two different colors.
See, these cameras. I wish that I could figure out a way to use my Nikon, or not my Nikon. Sorry, we switched cameras, sweetie. I'm a Canon girl now.
Me too.
Yes, honey. I just got the E3 3100D. The
I have
7 the Canon T6, the T6.
I have a that's what I had before. My first camera was a Canon Rebel T6, and then I upgraded to a 80D.
Oh, word. The quality on this thing is insane though. Like
Mm-hmm.
the I got two lenses or whatever. This
Mm-hmm.
looks crazy. I got one lens that is the kit lens, which is the 18 by 55 millimeter,
That's
and
what I
then the
use.
one that I'm using on my camera is a 25 by 300 millimeter. So it's like a zoom lens. Like
Yeah.
that shit is hella zoom. Like, and I love the quality because it's all the way back there, and I can still like have it right in my face. It zooms in, like you can see my pores. I'm like, Jesus, what kind of camera? Like, I didn't think that anything could replace my Nikon camera. Like, I did not ever think that that would ever be possible, but it is.
But it is.
But it is. Hey, everybody. Everybody is just popping up in, popping up out. I live for lives like that. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
never expect people to stay a whole life. Like, that just
Oh
doesn't
no,
make any sense. Because I don't stay in everybody's life for the whole time.
I
I
have a
think the
couple
only
people that
person who
will,
I've ever done that to was Jeffree.
but
And that was like when he was live with like Jay and Boomcat and Nick. They were all doing his makeup or whatever. I think that was the only time I ever stayed for a whole live because that shit was fun. I was
yeah,
like, yes, bitch. He was like letting people join the live. I was in
that's
there like
fun.
swimwear, bitch. I'm like, pick me,
Well, you're on
pick me.
payroll, so
Girl, I was living for it, honey. You gonna get up all under here, the double chin. See,
I
I'm
die
gonna
when I
show
see
people
people
how I
say,
do my nose job too.
"Oh yeah, you could teach me because I need it."
Because the girls, like, people be like, oh my God, you got your nose done. Like, people in my family, they thought that I got my nose done. And I'm like, no, sweetie, it's called contouring.
My nose contour is non-existent. Like I'll do it, but like you literally pretty much don't see any change.
Honey, you gotta like be aggressive with
Yeah, I'm
your nose
definitely not
contour.
aggressive.
Like, my nose
I
contour
want to,
is
yes, I want to do
aggressive.
like this.
Honey, you see how my nose is now? Give me like 10 minutes. Give me like 10 minutes. It's gonna be a whole new nose. I'm running out of my Jeffree Star concealer. Thankfully, I ordered more, and it should be here within like the next
I still
two
have
to
the
three
wrong shade.
months. Huh?
I still have the wrong shade.
What shades do you use?
I think I have C7. Let me look. I think I have C7.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I have C7.
I use C22 and C24.
See, my problem with shades of foundation and concealer is that I used to be extremely, extremely, extremely tan, and now I am see-through because one, I stopped tanning a lot because I'm doing all these things to my skin, like microneedling and chemical peels and all that stuff to really keep my skin as good as possible. So it's like why tan and like kind of ruin that. So I
Right,
stopped
you
tanning
look
a lot, and then
gorgeous
now
now.
obviously I can't tan at all since I can't leave my home. So I'm a little pale over here, so like nothing really matches me anymore. But it is what it is.
Stacy, if you're looking for a used camera, I'd say go to eBay. I got my camera for $298.
Dang.
It was relatively like they said it was used maybe once or twice during Christmas time and like the holiday time, and they just upgraded and got a new camera, and it's literally in perfect condition.
That's what I do with my mixer, my stand mixer. I just bought it for like $150 instead of the one that it normally is like $700. And
Mm-hmm.
literally, it's in perfect condition. It literally looks like it's never been used before.
Yes, and I used to be really like cautious of ordering from places like eBay. Like
Hmm.
I was honestly gonna get it from Amazon, but like at a way more like it was almost like $500 for brand new with the two lenses and like all the other like whistles and bobs and caboodles that come with it. So I was just like, listen, I'm just gonna get this shit off of eBay, and I did. I like to mix this with I know I shouldn't even be mixing these. I should totally be canceling them, but sweetie, I don't throw out products. Period. I am not that girl. I don't bother contouring my nose. I just throw a bit of bronzer and blush at the tip. I live for that. I love putting blush on the tip of my nose. It makes me like I feel so frigid and cold, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Like in the winter, but like my nose never looks like that because I'm black. So my nose don't go outside and like get cold and like red. It's such a cute look, I think. And like I love blush on black women. Like people are like dead ass this one girl when I first started makeup, like when I first started doing my makeup, she was like the biggest no-no is black girls don't wear blush. And I was
Like,
like,
speak for yourself.
right. And I was like, what? And I never wore blush until like maybe like I don't even know, like probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Like one day I went into Ulta and there was this beautiful black lady in there and she was like, I love your makeup look, but she was like, why are you not wearing blush? And I was like, I was
I'm
told
not
that black
allowed
girls
to.
aren't supposed to wear blush. And she was like, who told you that? I was like, a black girl. And she was like, clearly that black girl didn't know what she was talking about. I'm gonna pick out a blush for you and I'll show you how it looks on your beautiful like I had a full beat, no blush. Like what was I going through? So I didn't have any blush on it. And when she put that blush on me, I was like, oh my God, I feel like a princess. Like I felt so like beautiful.
You are beautiful.
I was like, oh my God. And ever since then, I used to put blush on even when I wasn't wearing makeup. I would just put on like my skin tone blush. And my first blush was, I think it's up here somewhere actually.
I
No, it's
don't
down
wear
there.
blush.
It's the Bella blush. My actual like blush that I bought for myself, like a single one, is the Bella blush from Juvia's Place. So when they sent that to me, I was like, oh yes. I wish that they would like send me my original. Look at my makeup. This is what I don't show in the midst of doing my makeup. Like I look so yellow. Like why does it make me look like that? I don't like that. But I just like to blend things out the way it's supposed to. It looks a little messy all at first, but
It's a
then over
process.
time, it
Trust the
is. It
process.
really is. And honestly, this is like my everyday makeup. This is not like this isn't like glam makeup for me. This is like my like, oh, I'm just like stepping out for a little bit. Like this is what that
Right
makes.
to McDonald's real quick. Be right
Right,
back.
like a quick. This is like a quick going to the store real quick. Gotta go get a Rello. Gotta gotta go get some blunts or whatever. Like I'll be back, sweetie. Like
I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
you
Kind
do
of look.
you. Don't take notice what others say or think. Yes, that is very true. That is very true. You were speaking some wisdom today, Angry Vampire. I live for you. But I just get to the point. I got to the point where I like totally stopped caring what people thought about me. And I thought, like, at one point, I was like, yo, none of these people are ever going to care if I wound up homeless on the street. So for me to care about their opinion is actually, it doesn't make any sense because those same people who have opinions about my life and what I'm going through, they wouldn't care if I ended up homeless. Like, you know what I mean? And I live by that mantra. Like, if you don't pay my bills, if you don't make sure that I'm fed and that I'm good, your opinion about me means absolutely nothing. Nothing to me. And that's how I live my life now. Like for a long time I really did care about like what people thought and all that bullshit. And I was
I
like,
used to care a lot. I'm caring quite a lot less pretty quickly. I mean, the
right.
more I see stupid things about me, the less I kind of care. There's certain things that are like triggers to me that I'm like, no, I won't stand for it. But other than that, if you want to call me names, call me ugly and talentless, whatever, like that's on you. Because guess what? I'm thriving. You're not. Sit down. Like it is what
Wait,
it is.
people say that to you?
What?
They say those things to you
Oh,
online?
yeah, I get stuff all the time. Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
think it's pathetic that on my channel, like you know how you can like mute words.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think like some of the words in there, I would never even repeat. But it's pathetic that I have to have them there because of what I see people say.
Oh my god, you should see the words that I have muted.
I can imagine.
Girl, when I tell you, the people have said some crazy shit. Like I have videos that I have like um unlisted because of like the content of them and that I don't want to be like associated with where I want my channel to go and like who I am today because I'm telling you like the shit people used to say, I used to do videos on it like racist videos and like shit that people used to say to me like when I lived in Hawaii I would do videos like that and it was like my friends were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe people say that stuff to you." And I'm like, "Bitch, I've been telling you this. This is what I go through on a daily."
Yeah, that's why I did my videos. I have a couple that are reading my hate comments. Of course, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't share all the ones where it's like, go kill yourself, go do this, do that. Obviously, I just did the ones where people like made fun of me or whatever. But
Oh, that
yeah,
is such a horrible. Like people are horrible.
I just think it's crazy because it's like, what did I ever do to you?
It's literally them. They hate themselves.
Like, you want to
That's
tell me to kill
why.
myself for what reason exactly? Oh, you're a piece of trash. All these things for what reason?
Lady Gaga's new album.
I'm so ready, so
I
ready.
love Gaga. I am one of those people like, and people
Don't be
don't like
saying it.
me for this, but I'm one of
Don't
those
say it.
people with Gaga. No, 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 no. It's not bad. I love Gaga's music, but I need to listen to the song a couple times kind of Gaga fan. Like for me, it's not like right off the bat. Like I don't get like, oh my god, yes, like I live for this. But I've always been that kind of fan for Gaga where it was like, I don't know if I like this song, but then if I hear it like two, three, four, five more times, I'm like, okay, bitch, this is a bop. You know what I mean? Now I'm just like, I love Gaga music. Like I get hyped when she comes out with shit. Like, bitch, work. That's how I am when I see some shit from Gaga.
I
I be
have a
like,
Gaga
okay.
tattoo.
You what?
I have a Gaga tattoo.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I have my little monster tattoo stripping on your camera.
Oh, where
Yeah.
did you get that?
I got that when I turned 18.
Oh
I have
yes.
like 10 tattoos, but yeah, that's my first one.
You have 10 tattoos?
Mhm.
I am such a bitch. I have two tattoos and I hated both of them. I was like, oh, why the hell? Like, I have one right here. Wait, where's my camera? Oh,
Yes, yeah, yeah.
that is my dead name tattooed on my arm. And I'm like, everyone's like, who is that? I'm like, that's my ex boyfriend.
I have mine right here.
Oh my
Ta-da!
god. That's your ex's. That's your
That's
ex's.
my current. My current.
Oh, okay. She was like, honey, that's my current, and he ain't going nowhere. Period.
8 years, he's not going nowhere, even if he want to.
Yes, honey, he ain't going nowhere. I live for this. I love tattoos, but I can't with needles. Girl, get you some henna tattoos.
That'd be cool.
Henna's so fun. Oh, I'm gonna like it's so funny because I love going to the beach, but I hate going to the boardwalk. Like, ugh. Boardwalk people are just so like, you know what I mean? Just very like, ugh. Why are you doing that in public? That's how I am with them. I'm like, are you really literally doing that in public right now? This is looking very splotchy online or on here. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fucking fix it. It's all about. It's literally all about the way you do things. You got to do it your way, and this
Yep.
is my way. And I always like go back, do some editing. That's why one thing I love editing my makeup on my face. Like when I do any type of like face tune or anything on my pictures, it honestly like I keep it real, people. Like I face tune some of my I face tune all of my pictures, but
Yeah.
I don't do like crazy. Like I don't redo the makeup. Like I will
No.
make my nose smaller because no shade. I want to get a nose job, and I sometimes I'll like blur my skin with like a good blurring tool, even though I have really good skin, which I just have pores. And sometimes I don't want my pictures to have pores. Is that okay?
I
Like
honestly get so
people be
sick of the
getting
whole
mad as fuck, like, girl, be face tuning. Like, girl, shut up.
I get so sick of the whole Facetune conversation, or like if that's people's like insult. I'm like, sorry that I like to put professional level photos on the internet, and
Right.
not a certain way, but I feel like people
It's
who,
literally like what we do.
yeah, I feel like if you're someone who's not going to take the time and put the effort into making your photos look professional and quality enough, you're not going to grow. You're not going to be successful, and it is what it is. Like there are plenty of people who are talented that don't edit their photos or whatever, but yeah, your eyeshadow can be bomb and stuff like that. But when your face does not look good because it just doesn't look good, do you see that? Are you going to see that on the cover of a magazine or a brand campaign? No, you're just not. And then
You're
people don't want
not.
to
That's
like
what I'm
that,
saying.
but it is the
And
way it is right now. So
right,
either
right.
play it
You're not
the
gonna
way it
see
is
some
or don't shoot it at all.
untouched photo on a brand like you're just not. At the end of the day, this is what we do. I don't edit on my makeup. That's one thing I know I'm good at.
Right.
Shit, you
Yeah.
can nobody on this earth tell me that what I do is not good. That like
Right.
people can call me fat, people can call me black, they can call me whatever they want, right? At the end of the day, you can't discredit my talent.
But
I've
that's what they
always
do,
been
though.
talented at
The
makeup, and I've
second they
always
see any
been
type of like face tuning, or you say it is, it's like, oh, your whole thing is face tuned. No,
right.
I literally face tune my entire photo, whether it's a single eye look or a whole face. I can literally face tune my entire photo in 30 seconds. I get my
Period.
photo, I crop it to what I want for Instagram. Get out my face. For Instagram, I click on the touch up tool, just make sure everything looks blended or on camera or on my photo like
Right.
it does in person. I take it down out of 100, I take it down to 30. I click on the detail tool. I do the inside of my eyeball and my inner corner highlight and
Period.
my earrings, my jewelry. And then if I have to smooth my lip out a little bit, if it's like kind of too much lines in it, I'll smooth my lip, and that's literally it. I literally do my photos in under 30 seconds. So when I
Some
see
people
people all
can't
the time,
take
they're like,
it.
oh, you're so face tuned. Oh, it's so face tuned. I'm like, it's literally not. Like, you literally don't know what you're talking about at all. You just assume that. Like one person one day told me, they're like, oh, that whole look. I saw them say it about me. They're like, oh, he photoshops all his makeup on. I'm like, one, never use Photoshop. Two, yes, I do use Facetune. And the person responded like, we watched him do that whole look on a YouTube live. It's not Photoshop. Well, it looks like it to me. And they're like, well, it's not. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Well, it looks like it to me. Well, to you, I can't help what things look like to you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, I'm
like
sorry that I've been practicing every single day for the last year almost and doing all this work. And I'm sorry that I'm good at getting good at something. Doesn't mean it's freaking fake. And just because I bring out detail and things does not mean anything. Like, and also the one thing I see people doing a lot is they'll start sharing like little videos of their eyeshadow looks to show that like the pigmentation is really there. And I don't like that because you shouldn't have to prove that to somebody. But like the one day I had one that was so vibrant that I did the same thing just because I knew people were going to make that comment. And I'm like, you see it?
right.
See it? It's there. It's called a light base, pigmented shadows, and stamping them on. Just because something
But
is super
Henry's
bright and
right
vibrant, I mean
too.
it's fake.
Henry is right. Like makeup doesn't photograph well all the time, especially if you have a whole bunch of light in your room or in your space. Like the lighting washes things out.
Oh, 100%. I mean, like
So
right now, like on this video, what my eye looks like on this video right now does not look like what it is in person. In person, everything's very, very warm tone, very pink and purple, and on camera, it does not look like
it
anything at
looks
all.
burgundy on camera.
Yeah, and it's not, and like it doesn't even look like it's blended, but literally in person it is, which is why I'm going to be taking a photo afterwards.
Honey, when I tell you, I don't know. I don't
Lighting
really,
is
the
terrible.
people who got problems and issues with whatever I do, that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. My mama said
Hmm.
that what people think about you is
None
not
of
your
your damn
problem.
business.
That ain't got nothing. It ain't none of your business what people think about you at all.
Yeah,
So I keep that. I definitely keep that, you know, to myself, and I understand that like what people have to say about me is none of my business.
yeah. Henry's right. Lighting is terrible. Like it's literally. I mean, editing is necessary. That's why I said if you're not going to put the time and effort into making sure your photo looks either like it does in person or presentable enough for Instagram or for the internet to grow and have brand acknowledgments like that, then don't bother. If you're doing it because you
Right,
want to be a career and you want to grow, you need to edit your photos. You need to have high quality this and make these improvements when you can. But if you're just doing makeup for the love of for the love of makeup, then yeah, slap it on and throw it on the internet. Who cares? But for me, I do care. If I
right.
have a couple eyebrow hairs out of place or whatever on camera, I'm going to patch them out and remove them. If I have a big old zit on my forehead, I'm patching it out. So if some people
Right.
don't want to do that, it's fine, but I don't want that. That's not my aesthetic. People have the right to edit their photos however they want, but everyone has different reasons why they edit their photos. But lighting is the worst thing. Like when I take my single eye photo looks, like yeah, my eye looks, my ring light will be right here, and I hold my forehead up, hold my eyebrow up, because hooded eyes, so I can look
Mm-hmm.
down and then like see my whole eyelid and it's kind of smooth. And then I take my
Yeah.
photo, but it washes it out so much because I'm doing it right in front of my light. But then I get a lot of detail out of it, so then I will adjust the lighting sometimes when I need to. But yeah, why would I put something on the internet that doesn't actually look like what it looks like in person? Hello? Like, no,
Right.
I'm not saying people should edit on their makeup and literally change their whole look, which a lot of people do. What I'm
They
saying is
definitely
you
do.
should be editing your photos to make them look like true to color, true to in person, and make them look professional. If you're not,
And
that's up to you.
another thing about that too, like for me, like when I talk about that and like say like oh people do that, right? Like
Yeah,
people definitely do. And my thing is this, like that's their business. You know what I
right.
mean? Like let them do what they do. And it's like I just think that people care too much about what other
Mhm.
people are doing. Like
I just think
it
people
is
don't want others to
weak.
succeed.
Like
People
if
just want to
people
bring
put
people
half the
down.
work, half the effort that they put into other people, into themselves, we would all be thriving. I will say
Yeah.
that right now.
I
Most
really
of
truly think it
my
comes down to jealousy. I really do.
yeah, I think
I mean, I
jealousy
really do.
definitely plays a huge part too.
And it's weird to say
Like
that because it's like, people say stuff to me sometimes where I'll respond to them in a YouTube comment or, something on Twitter.
mhm.
And they're like, "Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
thank you
butt.
so much. I can't believe you responded to me." Like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you were, said something." And I'm like, and I always say, "Why wouldn't I?" I literally always say that. Why wouldn't I? I'm literally nothing. They're like, "Oh, you're just amazing." I'm like, "Cool," but like, I don't view that. I don't feel that way. So when other people act out of jealousy, though, it's like you're just making yourself look stupid because I'm not sitting here thinking I'm anything special, but you're trying to make it seem like I am, which makes you look
Right.
dumb. Like your actions are just dumb
Like bitch,
because they're unnecessary.
m- follower count does not make somebody more
No,
like of a I don't know what they think when they think of people with like a bigger follower count, but it's like to me, it doesn't make you less human.
no. I mean,
Like,
it's cool when, like, for me, when I talk to someone and they have like a big following, it does feel cool to me because I'm like, wow, you have 100,000 followers, and like my friend Maggie, she goes by Blend Bunny. She's amazing. I followed her
mhm,
since she had 15,000 followers. Now she has almost 200,000 now. But I'm like, it's just cool
word.
to me every time she talks to me because I'm like, oh, wow. But I'm like, I talk to you all the time and I still get starstruck. But she's
Right.
never acted like anything. She doesn't act like she has any followers. She doesn't. Nothing. There's nothing. There's no arrogance. There's no entitlement. There's literally nothing. But it's the same thing as like when I was saying how people are like, oh wow, I can't believe you respond to me, but I do the same thing to people though too. Like with her, I'm always like, oh wow, thank you so much. I'm so honored. But I'm like, I have talked to you for a year and a half all the
Right.
time. She never gives me
I
a
get
reason to feel
starstruck
that way, but I
every
just feel
time.
that way. I
Like,
don't know.
there's been times when like me and Tati would have conversations, and like I'm a massive fan of Tati Westbrook. Like, And when we were talking, like in the very beginning, and even still, like now, like I get starstruck just knowing that she even knows who the fuck I am.
Right.
And when we have conversation, or even with Jeff, like with all these people, Cole, Kerrigan, like literally, like we talk, and he like hit me up the other day and was like, if you need anything, just like let me know. Like
Yeah.
I live
I
for
love
you.
you
I live
all
for
the time.
your like who like
Follow me.
like I am honestly like in shock at like the people who I have like connections with at this like it like they're people that I've watched like for like a minute. Like there's Jake Yonsei. Like I like the fact that we share a manager with Rich Lux. Like I think that is so cool. Like we're all well, I don't know what the T is on that, to be honest. But
Yeah. I forgot that we're management buddies.
huh?
I forgot that you and I are management buddies.
Right. Like we're on the same team. Like, and I just feel like I think that like where we're going is gonna be so like this, we can't let this like corona shit like slow us down.
Oh no, I'm pushing through.
Right. You got to. You got to. Ain't no other choice. Like nobody else is gonna do it for you. Like you have to do it for you because you're the only one that can do it for you.
I'm
Like
supposed to have my first paid content sponsored thing coming up soon. It's supposed to be getting it in the works right now, so I'm very excited about that. I've never had anything sponsored
word.
before.
See, look, this is why I need to get on YouTube more because I feel like most of the I know the feeling, I understand he's problematic, but Ethan Supreme is super sweet. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Ethan.
Is he
Ethan
a
is
YouTuber?
he's extremely problematic, but he is at the same time. I agree with him. He's so sweet and he's so nice and supportive. But he I absolutely believe that he says and does things for the attention because it works for him. Every time he says
Right.
something, it goes viral because they know, just because people know that's what he is and what he does. So it works for
Right.
him. But I don't believe that he believes or that he is the certain way he acts in real life. I just think he does it because it works for him.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
never heard of him. I'm gonna look him up.
he's like he's very young.
Oh, he's a young one.
Yeah,
He's a young one.
yeah. I was
I'm
trying.
so old. Like I'm gonna be 30 next year.
I'm 25, so I'm not far away.
Oh, 25? Like what? If I could go back to 25, oh, just take me back. He's a clout chaser. He's admit. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
almost done my precisely my bra
Oh no.
benefit. I need more.
I've never tried. Have I tried any benefit products before? Like
Their brow
professional,
products
but that's
are
it.
untouchable. To be honest, I've had this since. When did I get this? I got this literally the same day I got the Bloodlust palette or collection. That was like 2 months ago. When did I get
That
it?
purple and pink highlighter that you used, what is it? Choking on ice? Is that what it's called?
Oh, purple. The Choking on Ice is the purple one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Blinding. That looks so good
lick,
on you.
yes, lick
And
my
obviously
glit.
it fits your
What is
whole
it? Lick my clit.
body.
Lick my glit.
Yeah.
I said lick my clit. I
I
am
saw that. I
never
was like, am I
smoking
reading
again
this right?
before alive. I am never smoking again before alive. I swear to God. But I definitely need a refill, honey. Let me hit a benefit like, honey, hello.
I
Hi.
love that you guys could do that kind of stuff.
Huh?
I love that you guys are able to do that kind of stuff. Like, especially like, are you on the ABHPR list?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to
Me neither, obviously.
honey, sweetie, Norvina, what's good?
Yeah, I saw somebody that you don't love, talk about getting a restock of their products from ABH, and I messaged them. I'm like, "Are you able to just get whatever you want?" And they're like, "Yeah, what do you mean?" I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" They're like, "Yeah, we can just message whoever anytime we run out of stuff, and they'll send us whatever we want." I'm like, "In addition to like the entire welcome package of every product ever," they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, I would feel so uncomfortable reaching out to someone who just sent me like $5,000 worth of makeup and was like, "Hey, can I have another
I
mascara?"
said restock. Oh my god,
Yeah,
my hair
I
is
feel so awkward.
tangled.
But like, can you imagine? That'd be amazing. Ugh,
My hair. What the hell?
this eye look is amazing, actually.
Ugh. Oh my god. You see
I
some
just got
crack
two.
on my head?
I just got two new little hair babies in the mail a couple days ago. I'm gonna
Yes,
grab
hair
them.
babies.
I'm gonna grab.
Oh my
grab them.
god, why does my hair look like this? I'm suing.
I got her. I got this
Oh,
little
come on,
one.
girl.
I got this little blue one.
Oh, I like that. That's saucy.
Hmm
That's
I don't
saucy.
know how to wear them, but I got them.
They are, listen, you learn as you go along. I didn't start perfecting my wig game until maybe like 2 years ago. Well, not really, because back in the day, I used to have bomb ass wigs. But when I first started, oh my God. When I first started wearing wigs, you could see my tracks. You could see everything. Like, it was a mess, sweetie. Like, it was horrid. Like, the girls would be like, I can see your tracks.
Like, no,
Like,
you can't.
I don't give a fuck. I'll be all defensive. Like, I don't care. I made this wig so you can see my tracks. Like, really?
Like, yeah, that's the point.
Did you really? I think what I'm gonna do actually is put my hair back up into that half up, half down vibe, but I'm gonna make it nicer and neater.
Yeah, who was it? Do you know the Glam Jesus, Alexis?
Yes, it's my boo boo.
So him and Ashley Brion, who is the owner of Bella and Co. Those are the first two. I was like, I think I messaged you. I don't remember. Maybe, yeah. And I was like, how do I put this on? Like, I had no clue. And so in my video that I did, that followers video, when I had one on, it was pretty good, but like I don't have to like I didn't glue anything down. I tried to glue it down, it just was not working for me. So it's like the only thing that kind of was sticking out was right in the middle, but like it wasn't enough that you could see it on camera. Like I didn't have anything else done because like my hair was down, so I wasn't like flipping my hair, so it didn't matter. Like I had it all like clipped in, underneath the wig cap and stuff. But I don't know. I gotta cut the lace on those and figure that out. But
The
I just
lace,
got.
oh, that is the like. Honestly, my favorite part about putting a wig on is laying the lace. Like, oh, like it just melts into your head. Like it is
Eventually,
just
I'll get
like
comfortable with it. But his pariah, who I love to death,
that's my
sent me
boo.
these like,
That's my child. That is my
yeah,
that is my
I love.
only gay child in this planet, honey. That is my child.
Told me these little like wig tape things to get. So
Mm-hmm.
I got those. So I'm gonna try that the next time I try to wear one. I might try it out tonight, but so I'm gonna try and figure that out. I'll watch some videos and see if that helps me.
Oh, my contacts are from VC Beauty. I have a code with them actually. And they're only like 19.99. I don't want you guys to see my boobs because I'm definitely not wearing a bra. You know, gotta
Have you
keep it
tried?
real.
Have you tried putting your lashes on like some people have been doing lately, where it's like they cut them in half and they just do like the outer corner of them?
I used to do that. I
Do
used to do that back in the day, honey. I don't
you
do
like
that
it
anymore.
better?
I like the full lash more. I think it opens up my eyes because I already have like big eyes. So it just makes them look even like kind of cartoonish big. And I love that. Like
Yeah.
when I take my pictures, like that's one thing that I definitely do not Photoshop is my eyes. My eyes are perfect. I love my eyes. My mom, like, when my birth, like, not my birth mom, she's my adopted mom, but when she first saw me when I had first started transitioning, she was like, one thing I will say about you is that you are beautiful. She was like, you look like really exotic. And I'm like, you know, that's just the way I do my makeup. And that was even back then. That was in like 2010 when it was like crazy hard. Like me and her, like we didn't speak for like after that moment. Like I think the first, like we saw each other like once, and then I didn't speak to her for 10 years, like almost 10 years after that. Though up until now, like me and her, we talked like here and there throughout the years, but I've seen her maybe like 2 or 3 times since I've transitioned, and it's never good. It is never a good moment. Like she's always throwing shade or hating, and I'm like, sis, like you're too old to be hating on young ass me.
Do you have do you have more things that you want to do as far as your transition? Is that rude to ask?
Yes, I want to get my boobs done, and I want to get my nose done, and that's it. I don't plan on getting any crazy surgeries done. Oh, thank you, Angry Vampire. But I want to get my boobs done. Like that'll be like the one thing that I want to do for my like transition for myself. Um, other than that, everything else is fine. I think, I don't think you need to get certain surgeries to be considered a woman. And I'm not out here proclaiming that I'm a biological woman. I think that trans women are special in our own ways.
Absolutely.
And I'm a unicorn in my own little way. I don't I don't I don't I don't know. I've never really followed like societal norms, and I feel like in the beginning, I think a lot of girls were like trying to, persuade me to like get the bottom surgery and like all these different things. I know I've never talked about this online, but like I don't plan on getting those crazy invasive surgeries because I don't need it.
No,
I
you
I
don't.
produce
Society
very
says that you do, but you don't. So if society
right,
wants that you do, no, you don't. I mean,
right,
and everyone's transition is different, and what everyone wants out of it, and what everyone can do, and what's realistic and feasible is different for everyone. So as
right,
long as you're you and you're happy with you, it's all that literally is all that matters. Don't do something to yourself just to please other people or what society thinks is what it should be. No, you do you.
right. And that's on period.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get to a point where it's just like, I don't know. I just do my own thing, and whoever fucks with me. If
Pretty
they
much.
don't, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Nope.
So I don't know. I've like kind of put that into effect even when it comes to like family members and shit, because I've been through some shit with my family. Like,
Mm-hmm.
my family hated me growing up. Like, my
Uh,
brothers used to bully me. Like, my mom, like, I don't know if you saw that tweet earlier, but like, my mom literally kicked me down the stairs once
it's
when I was a
crazy.
kid. Like, and my aunt was like on the phone and she was like, "Why would you do that? I can't believe you just did that." And I'm just like, "Yep." My mom, like, and I kind of like, repressed. Is it repressed, or like I just kind of like put all that shit down in
Yeah.
my soul back in the day, and I didn't really like pay attention to it. But now I'm just like, girl, like the shit that lady did to me when I was a kid. I'm like, why adopt me if you didn't like me?
Right.
And I want to sit down with her one day and like kind of record it, probably do something for like YouTube, even if it's like hidden cameras, like I don't know. But I want to sit down with her and be like, what was your actual issue with me? Like, and the last time I saw her was like 2 years ago. I'm getting real deep, but I like to be very transparent and
Mm-hmm. I think it's important.
but I saw her 2 years ago, like two Christmases ago, and me and my boyfriend were over her house, and I wanted to do like a family photo shoot, right? Like I want to be like, oh, we're all family, and like we can do a cute little like pajama shoot. Mind you, I told everyone I would be there around 4, which I was. My family members didn't show up until 9
Jeez.
p.m. And by the time they got there, like people were already pissed off, upset in their own little moods. And I was still like jolly and happy. But for some reason, when we all get together, we do this thing where we, reminisce about the past. So my mom brought up some real fucked up shit that happened when I was a little kid that she didn't know the full stories about. She decided to bring that up in front of my boyfriend. And when I tell you, I cussed this lady out like she was a stranger on the street. I
Happy
told her, I was
holiday.
like, "You are a disrespectful bitch. You're disrespectful. What you did is disrespectful." Like, and I just got up. I started packing up all my lighting. Like, I brought my entire studio to my mom's house. Like, I brought my this is when I had 3 box lights. So I bought all 3 of those. I asked my cousin to bring her ring light because I didn't have a ring light at the time. I brought my camera, my stand, my laptop, like everything, lights. I brought makeup for everybody. Like I was going to give them the full blown treatment, which is why I
Mm-hmm.
said come at 4. So, like with all that, I was like, I'm leaving. I'm packing up. My boyfriend's like, no, don't leave. Like we can fix this. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
get your ass up. Let's go. Like I was like over him because he was like, no, 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 no. Let's talk. Let's talk this out. Let's talk. I'm like, no. Get your
Let's
ass
call
up.
it
Let's
over.
go. Help me pack this shit up. Let's fucking get out of here before I snap on this lady. Because at that point, she was this lady. I
Yeah.
didn't even know who the fuck she was. And it was a mess, honey. And then like we didn't actually like we made up. kind of like we talked, but I finally saw who she was. And I have never seen anything else ever since that night. And even the next morning, like I live in Maryland, and my mom and my parents, they live in Philly. Like my whole family is from Pennsylvania. We're, Philly people. So shut up. That's my dog. But so like it was just it was it we didn't have anywhere to go that night. I didn't want to have to drive all the way back home. And this was like in the very beginning of me and my boyfriend's relationship. So when my mom did that, I was like so disappointed in her. I was like, why do you hate me so much? And
Right.
she was like, I don't hate you, blah, blah. And we like went through this whole thing. Like it was so bad. Like it was a really bad situation. What lashes do I want to wear today?
I'm wearing my Makeup Geek lashes in the style Graceful, which I need to order about 100 pairs of them because they fit my eyes perfectly and I love them, so I can wear them on camera.
Yes, you got a coupon code, don't you?
I do. You can use code codyjay for 10% off your order.
Yes, use code Cody J. Come on, Cody J. But I'm gonna use these lashes from oh my god, I forgot what brand sent me these.
They're my favorite. What brand is this?
These are my favorite. I like wispy lashes. Hold on. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna use this. I might actually. I have like a full blown drawer of like just new lashes that I haven't even opened yet. Oh, maybe I'll wear these ones from Mirror Beauty. Oh my god, did you see the lashes that Mirror Beauty like named after me?
I think so. I don't remember them, but I just remember people were like shocked at the price. That's so cool.
They're purple. Maybe I should wear these ones today.
That's amazing.
I'm not gonna wear these today. I want to do like a more subtle look today anyway, just like kind of chill.
There's nothing subtle about you. There's nothing subtle about you.
Okay. I like dead ass.
That's a compliment.
Like purple is like my natural hair color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like to me, I don't see anything crazy, and I feel like when I go out into the world, everyone's looking at me like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like walking around with like 30-inch purple hair, swinging it like it's nothing. Purple is my absolute favorite too, Lady Carnage. That is my favorite color. If you guys haven't noticed,
I think they've noticed.
Have any of you noticed? Lavender Beauty.
This is my favorite color.
Something new. I don't want to be like the other trans girls in the beauty industry or in the beauty space, like the ones who call themselves beauty influencers, but they don't create any beauty content.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be all surged up and like it's nothing wrong with that, right? Like there is nothing wrong with that.
It's not your thing.
It's just not for me, and I don't think that there is any trans girls on the scene who look like me. I don't see any of the black girls making any noise, like the ones that are chilling, like they're just chilling, like, and that's okay. Like I'm here to make the noise. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to wear these ones, but we'll see. We'll fucking see.
Did Mira Beauty change their lash pricing? Because I know it was ridiculous.
Were they expensive?
Yeah, they were like 20-something, almost $30.
Oh wow.
Everyone was like, for what? And then they came back, they're like, yeah, we heard your feedback. We understand we, overlooked the pricing when we were trying to, this and that. So we lowered them. And I think they dropped them to like $20-something, but I'm just still like, I would never buy a $20-something pair of lashes. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna buy my $2 elf lashes that I love, or I'll buy my Makeup Geek ones for like $7 and call it a day. Okay. And yes, I use my own code.
I didn't know it was giving all that, honey.
Is this Family Jewels? Yeah. Family Jewels is literally my favorite lipstick color.
Oh my god, I love putting Family Jewels on top of stuff.
Literally, it's my absolute favorite. I just think it looks so good on me.
It's hella late, isn't it? It's like 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh. My brother's probably like, this bitch is not coming over. I'm still coming, Alex. I just am gonna be there late. I'm not gonna get there until like 9:45. I know he's watching this live right now. Like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Stop talking.
We're having a good time. That's what we're doing.
Okay. Oh my
Am I
god.
done?
1 a.m. 1:30 a.m. where you are? 8:36. Jesus Christ. I did not know it was that late. Yeah, let me like try to speed this up a little. This is supposed to be like a chill look. Like, oh, I'm just gonna do like a no makeup look. Like, no, bitch. That never happens. Who am I fooling? Where is my freaking ow? Ugh. I'm like such an old person. Like, I feel so old. My body be creaking and shit.
Oh gosh, you're telling me.
Ugh. I'm like, oh my god, I know, but let me see what these lashes is gonna give. Where is my little mirror? I gotta put blush on. Ain't nothing really happening. Tonight's Saturday.
It smells so good. This matte bronzer from Essence is literally smells like coconuts and like the beach. It smells so good.
Oh, I love that type of smell.
I always smell it. Always. The second I open, I'm like,
I love that. Those like refreshing, and it's on your
so
and
good.
it stays on your face for a while. Oh, look at this lash though.
Yes. I wish I could wear bigger lashes. I wear them for my single eye looks because my eyes closed and it's like barely open, so I can take my photo. But on camera, I cannot wear big lashes because it literally covers up my entire eye look if I look straight at camera, and it looks like they're coming off of my face. It just does not work for me.
With me, I like to the way I put them on is like I'll put them like straight down. I've been doing this like a lot more lately, and it's been doing so good with the way that they stick. And you can still see like the shadow because I don't really I don't know how to explain it. Like I have like this fake mock up as I don't know how to explain it. Like my eyelid space is like fake. It's all fake. I don't know how it does it on its own. But I just let it do its own thing. I'm just like, girl, you be as fake as you want to be, honey. Because I don't know. I don't have this much eyelid space in real life. Like, and when I look at my pictures, I'm like, where did all of that come from?
I'm just taking photos of us.
It just appears as I'm doing my makeup. I'm like, who are you? Huh? Who are you? You ever see
Who
that
are
movie, The Little Boy? Like, who are you? It's like, bitch, it's me, Jessica. Uh, I'll give you a virtual hug if you know where that comes from.
What is it?
Where it's like, it's me, Jessica.
Yeah, hot chick.
Yes.
It's me, Jessica.
Literally one of my favorite movies on this planet. Like, I grew up with like nothing but white girls.
Oh god, I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
take this off.
Or not white girls, white
All of
chicks.
my friends were white girls, so we grew up like watching movies like that, like White Chicks and freaking Mean Girls. Like I live my life like through those girls. I'm like the protagonist in the show always. Like,
I love white chicks so much. That movie is so funny.
oh my god, it's hilarious. Oh my god, thanks, Stace. Yes, I live for these lashes. I wish I paid more attention to the comments over here. I feel so bad. Like I hate do I like if I one of these days I want to do a live where I literally just sit here and talk with you guys because to be honest, this shit was fun.
I just love it because for me at least, when I'm doing my videos, I want them to be put together well. I want them to look and be polished, and edit out flubs and stuff like that. But on here, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no pressure at all. Like, I don't feel pressured on my channel, but I have an expectation. But when I do my lives, it literally does not matter. So you
Right.
just really can chill and talk. And I mean, I literally, my lives, if you've ever seen, they go on for like 2 to 3 hours, like routinely.
Work.
All my lives are 2 to 3 hours long because I just sit there and talk. And for me, it's kind of like if I have 9 or 10 people, even at the least, I'll
Mm-hmm.
still keep talking. If they're talking to me, I'll keep talking.
Yes. I live for this little, like, it's been chill. Like, a lot of people are probably like, there's people who are watching and not speaking, which is cool.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I'm like that too in some lives. Like, until somebody calls my ass out and they be like, "Oh, hi, Marley," and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"I was just trying to watch in secret."
Yeah, yeah. If you upgrade your account to the next version, I think it's like $25 a month. There's no like contract on it. You just cancel it whenever. But you can have a whole bunch of people on here. There's unlimited streaming time. You can get rid of that
Oh.
Powered by StreamYard thing and put your own little photo. Like I do my little caricature up there, and then you can
Mm-hmm.
also make it to where you have a theme on your thing, so you can have like purple colored banners and stuff like that, and you can click a button where like mine, when I click it, it scrolls through the bottom and it says like make sure to like this video or share on Twitter or something like that. So you can customize
Ooh.
those. So there's a lot you can do, but yeah, like I did one that I used to do the other day with my friend Pat and Kirsten, and we just all three of us did a live together, but it's super fun. And
This
yeah, like
is so fun.
yeah, and it's cool because it streams right to your YouTube. Like I said with mine, if you upgrade yours, you can stream it to multiple places. So I do mine to my Facebook group and my YouTube channel. So it's cool.
Pause. Stacy, did you just say that you're 44? Did I miss that?
She's 44.
No way. I've literally talked to Stacy in like on Twitter.
I
Like
wouldn't have
I'm
thought she was 44.
Stacy's actually getting my first pair of press on nails,
Awesome.
like for sale. She's
When
the
do we get
first
to see
person.
these things? I'm excited.
Oh, this is a set right here.
Ooh.
This is one of
Like
my
I'm
sets.
about to.
I did these last night. They're a little dirty because they're matte and I got makeup on them right now. But these are going to be like my pastel collection, and then I'm also going to have another collection that people would definitely expect from me. It's my color.
I'm
So there's going to be a
envisioning
lot of
purple. I'm envisioning purple with like a lighter purple swirl through it and like some
mm,
diamonds on it. Ooh, that's what I picture when I think
I
of.
love a good bling.
Yeah.
I love a good
Oh
bling.
my
Yeah.
gosh. I could do my first video. I'll literally like buy all your products and then I'll just do a whole video where I transform into you.
What
I'll
if I
throw on the
just
purple
add
hair.
you to my PR list though?
Oh. Mm.
What
Yeah,
if I just add you to my PR list? Like you
that's
can be
fine.
the second person I add to my PR list.
I am, I swear. I'll do a whole video where I'm just like, yeah, I don't wear nails, but today we do.
And I'm gonna be smart with this PR list. Like it's no
Please do.
shade. Like I don't want to like put everybody that I consider a friend on my PR list.
It's not smart.
I want to be a little bit strategic. I want to like definitely have people who will help me. Like I've helped them. Why is this lash
Right.
lifting that?
Yeah, that's one thing
And
I see people do wrong. Like when they're
right.
smaller brands or whatever. It's like I don't know. I see all the time. Like I just got added to a skincare PR list and I'm very selective, first off, with who I accept codes for
Mm-hmm.
or PR lists from because I just think that matters. And I'm not going to be on a list of a brand that I don't support or I don't really like their products. And
Right.
if they're all like, private label products, I really don't want to be on that either because it's not customer unique. But
Especially skincare.
yeah,
Especially skincare. Like honey,
yeah,
I would rather you make the skincare products at home than to get
right.
them private labeled.
I have 4 codes I think that I actually use. I mean, people offer me codes all the time, but I'm like, I'm sorry, if your social media pages for your brands have 136 followers on it, like realistically, what's that going to do for me? Because I'll be spending my time to promote you and your brand, use your products, do videos, all these things. And one, nobody's going to watch these videos realistically because they don't know who you are.
Right.
Two, I'm not going to get anything out of it. Like with the affiliate codes and stuff like that, people try to throw them at me. I'm like, no, thank you, because realistically, I don't want to try and push 100 codes at people, and I know that they're not going to make me any money at the end of the day, and that's what the whole point of it is. So, like, Makeup Geek realistically is the only company I've ever made money from with my affiliate code, and
Mm-hmm.
like when they did that first launch, like I mean, I made bomb with that, and I was so proud, I was so excited. I literally cried when I looked at my like little thing online. After
Word.
I took a nap because I was up to like 9 in the morning, like 4 days in a row, and slept for like 4 hours and went to work just to get all this kind of stuff done. Like I woke up and I made like $1,000, and I literally was just like, I was just shocked. It was just,
What?
yeah, it was crazy. That's the only time I've ever made money from makeup stuff. Like I literally cried. I could not believe it. But
Like literally, I made like $10 with my bling brushes code.
right. Yeah, so it's like brands like that, I'll, push it. And I still don't push my codes ever. Like if I use a Makeup Geek product in a video, I'll say it, that's it.
Right.
But a lot of people just nonstop use, say their codes and it's annoying. But
Don't forget
that one
to
I've made money from. Yeah, I've made money from that one. And then like my other ones, like I have a lash binder one, which I don't really talk about often. And I've never made anything from that. And I have one for Bella and Co, which is just a discount code. I love their brand so much. So I love them, love them. And I have one for Terry Love Skincare, which I just signed up for. But the point of this is that even with her brand, I see a lot of people being added to it, and I'm just like, it's just not smart sometimes. People do it, I think, because they have really good conversations with somebody or somebody's really nice. But from a brand perspective or a business
Right.
perspective, you should be putting people on your PR list that have a decent following, who knows how to engage with potential customers and followers, and who know how to really showcase your products and be
When
comfortable.
you're a small brand, when you
Yeah,
are a small
it should
brand,
matter.
I really feel like that is important.
Yeah, it should
I
matter.
feel
You
like
should
if you're a big
be
brand and you want to help somebody with their artistry, like with Jeffree, like honestly, I had 75 followers on Twitter when Jeffree discovered me. Like, and I'll say that all the time because it's a testament to the cosign of Jeffree Star. Like, I had 75 followers the day that he discovered me. He followed me. Once he followed me, it was like a rush of people that came to my page, like
Yeah,
out
it's
of
amazing.
nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
and I was just this girl. I was like begging people to see my work, and I was pumping out. I was pumping out more looks than I could handle. I was like, "Oh, Jeffrey's looking for people.
Oh
Here
yeah.
you go, girl. Here's 20 looks right here.
Yeah.
You
That's how I felt
pick."
with Makeup Geek. That was the same kind of thing with me because I think on Twitter, I think I maybe had 1,500 to 2,000 on Twitter at that time. So for Marlene Estelle,
Mhm.
when they started following me on Instagram, I literally was on my way to work and I was like, okay, now add me to your PR list, like joking. And then it was like 30 seconds later, I got an email from the PR person. I literally like freaked out. Like I literally cried on the way to work. I was like, this is my moment. Like I'm so excited. But I
I
feel the
wonder if
same way.
I should have done that with Makeup Geek because it's funny because it's not funny, but Marlena follows me on Twitter. So I thought like she was following all the people that she was gonna add,
Yeah.
and then all these people were getting their codes. I was like,
You should reach out to the PR person. I can literally send you the email address.
that would be awesome. I mean, it's up to her too, because look at this highlighter.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
This is Lick My Glit.
I love it.
I
Yeah, I
love
just felt
it.
so. It was just crazy with that because I mean, like you said, how you're a testament with Jeffree Star. Like I felt like it was a testament to me too with that whole thing because I was a nobody. I mean, I still am a nobody, but I was much less of a person then. And for somebody or a company like Makeup Geek, which is huge, obviously, and everyone knows who they are, to like take a chance on me, like I just wanted to do as much as I could to obviously impress them and sell their products and help them sell that and it's cool
And
because
you're marketable too. Like I think
yeah,
that's another thing about me is I don't think I'm as marketable. I'm a loudmouth trans black girl. They don't really see us as like marketable, and I'm like, I speak my mind about things that I feel are unfair.
I think you can say that though, and I understand what you're saying, but I think just visually, I think you're extremely marketable. I think that's really a lot of what it comes down to because people are looking at photos and they're looking at products. I think
Right.
you're extremely marketable. I mean, my face is on Makeup Geek's website for one of their like a couple of their blue eyeshadows. It's my face that's showing them off, and I just actually saw that a couple of days ago, which I thought was crazy. I didn't know it was on there, but
Oh,
it's like
oh my god,
if
I saw that. I'm so
yeah,
proud of you.
I was like, it's kind of shocked me, even though it was like months ago. But I'm like, if I'm marketable enough and I'm like nothing special, you're definitely marketable enough.
You are something special. You're a literal like you're one of my favorite beauty boys. Like not
Thank
just
you.
in the micro influencer space, but like in general. Like I only say that about a couple people because to be honest, I only have a couple. Like been a couple that have been a little shady.
Oh yeah,
Who they have an issue with me being associated with Jeffree. So it's like there's a couple people who I live for, and you're one of them. You, Mario,
I
freaking
appreciate it. Yeah.
um Jacob. Like I live for all these boys, and like certain people have an issue with me because of my association with Jeffree, and they're a little shady here and there. But then I'm looking at them, and I'm like, but like, what are you doing? What are
But
you doing?
I just said on Twitter a little while ago that I said, "What happened to keeping the same energy in 2020?" And that's a perfect example. People want to have their little opinions about him and be like, "Oh, you can't associate with this person because that makes you this or makes you that." But I'm like, y'all are the same people who are kissing Norvina's ass, and ABH, but guess what? You could say the same thing about them in the same situation because they like him, but you're fine with them. You know what I mean? Because you can get something out of them. That's
Right.
why when I see people make those comments, it's like in one ear out the other, metaphorically, because I'm just like, y'all just talk. Because when it came down to it, if Jeffree would offer them a PR spot or, hey, I want to buy something from you, I want to give you something, no matter what they said about him, they would have been like, oh, absolutely, we love you. So it's like people just
I've
fake.
seen it happen.
But yeah, they're just
I've
bandwagoners.
literally seen it. Like before I made Jeffree's PR list and I got all these followers, I was just a regular girl on Twitter. I still am, but I was just this regular girl who was unknown. No one knew my name. No one cared. It was giving. I was watching everybody. I was watching people who became my followers. Like when all this stuff went down, I was watching them and I was like following them. And I was like, weren't you just talking shit about Jeffree? There's a couple girls.
There's so with his when they're like when he was giving money away.
Huh?
When he was giving money away, like
not when he was giving money away.
Yeah.
When he made that PR list, it was like the first round. I guess they didn't make it, and then the second round they made the PR list. But I remember them saying things about Jeffree, and I was like, "You're on the PR list now, huh, sweetie?"
I saw people that were running their mouth about him. And then when he was giving money away, they're the first ones that were like in the thread of like, here's my Cash App. And I'm like,
Right. That don't even seem right.
No.
Sweetie.
I literally only downloaded Cash App just for when I saw him start doing that. 'Cause I'm like, you never know. That's literally the only reason I had. Now I literally just send people money just to be nice. But like, that's literally the reason I downloaded in the first place.
Don't be excited about it online, honey, because the girls will read you.
I know. Yeah, could you imagine?
I've never had that much money like at once. It just dropped into my account. Like, are you kidding me? Of course, I'm gonna be excited and like try to tell my besties what's going on. Like,
I freaked out when I saw your post. I literally freaked out.
Honey, I freaked out. I didn't even like when he sent me the money. I didn't even look at I was like, I can't look at this. Like, I made my boyfriend look, and I was like,
how much is it?
He looked at my phone and he was like, "Oh, it's not that much." Like, and I was thinking like, "Oh, Jeffree probably sent me like $100 or something." Bitch, when I looked at that phone and my Cash App said Jeffree Star sent you $5,000, I was like, "Hold on, ain't no way." Me for what?
Do you know who Teresa Romer is?
Yes, I love her.
Okay, so I still don't understand this. So I got a message from her on Instagram, and again, no shade to her, but she sent me a message saying, "Congratulations, you're one of our winners for our Cash App giveaway." And I'm like, I didn't enter a Cash App giveaway, but it's verified and it was her. And I looked, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's you. So she's like, just give me your Cash App. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was a mistake, but like, I'll take it. So I gave her my Cash App and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so rich. She's literally like the female Jeffree Star. Like she's about to bless my bank account. I could use it right now. And then I saw like a pop up my Cash App and I could only see the one and the zero. And I was like, oh my gosh, she probably gave me like $1,000 or like 10,000. Like, could you imagine? And it was like $100. And I was just like, I don't know. It was just funny because I expected to be like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be some like Jeffree buddy here. Like she's loaded, which I still appreciated it. I went and just bought a bunch of groceries with it, but I know, it just is funny. But I still have no idea what giveaway she's talking about because I know who she is, obviously, but I didn't realize that I wasn't following her on anything at all. So I subscribed to her YouTube. I followed her on her social media and I was like, oops, my bad. But I looked at the video where she put my name and like 9 other people's names for winning this giveaway, but how would I have entered if I wasn't even following you on anything or subscribed? I've never watched your videos. I just saw you on like Cole Kerrigan's videos. So I'm like, I have no idea what she's talking about. I don't know how I could have entered because I know for a fact the only time I put my Cash App tag is for Jeffree Star's giveaway, not anyone else. So I have no idea what she's talking about. So I pretty much woke up to like an extra $100 and I was fine with that, but I still have no idea what she's talking about.
Okay, she's like, wait, hold on, bitch. I did not. I don't know what you do. I don't know what's going on here, Teresa.
She's watching this right now, and I'm about to get like a refund notification from her.
Like, can I get that back? Don't be shy. Put it back.
Yeah. I love Cash App though. Like, I'm glad I have it. I just like to surprise people with stuff sometimes just to be nice, but I use it for like a lot of transactions now. Like, I've been using it for my classes online that I give to people, and like I bought some of those wigs for my friend Ember, and it's just so easy just to send it through there. It's like so much easier than like PayPal sometimes.
Oh yes.
Everyone's canceling on me with these classes lately, and it's kind of getting on my nerves. Like I've had like what four classes in the last week and a half that were scheduled to have a class with me, and they like canceled last minute. And I'm like, even I did a class giveaway, and like that person Brianna, I'm like, I'm still waiting. Like
wait, they didn't even respond.
She responded, but she's been working a lot, especially with everything going on right now. I think she's in healthcare, but so I'm just waiting for her to have a good date for that to work, which is fine. But like other people like that have booked an appointment or a class with me, like it's not paid up front, which maybe it should be, but they keep like canceling, like, oh, we're gonna reschedule, and I'm like, come on.
I'm gonna give you a key tip.
Do it.
Always get a deposit. Period. Really always.
It should just be like half because my class is only $50 for an hour. So I'm like 25. I think it's fair.
A half deposit up front because people be trying it.
Yeah, I think I will start doing that. Like when people book, just be like, "Yep, that's fine. We could book you at 3:00 as a $25 deposit. Other half is at the end." I think that's fair. I will start doing that.
Try it sometime, and you really.
I will. Money is a very weird thing for me. Money is very weird to me. Like I can't ask people for money. Like even like when you sent me that money to help with my camera lens, which I have now, and it's on my camera, which I'm so grateful for still. Like stuff like that. Like it makes me feel so weird because I've never been that person. Like I remember in school, like it made me feel so uncomfortable to ask my parents for like lunch money and stuff, even though that's literally their job. I just have always been so weird with like getting stuff from people, but I'm the first person to do things for other people. Like it just makes me feel weird to like receive stuff from people. I don't know. It's just weird to me. But I need to do that for like a business standpoint. It's a smart thing to do. So
I'm a business.
I need to get used to that.
Always get that deposit, sweetie. Like it's no shade. I'm about to start making people give me a deposit because some people will hit me up, right?
For your wigs?
We'll do for my wigs, and we'll do a full blown like 2-3 hour like consultation about what they want, how long they want it, back and forth. Sometimes I'll leave and then I'll come back, and they're like, oh well, they'll see. Like my thing is this: I want to know what people think is a fair price for custom wigs because the work that I put into my wigs. They are gagging when I give them my price. Like they're like, "Oh no, never mind. I'll just never mind." I'm like, "Oh."
You have to remember that's on them, not you. That's on them, not you. Because I am a business owner, which most people don't know that. I've owned a car detailing company for 8 years now, and it's extraordinarily successful. And unfortunately, there's like where I live is expensive. Just keep it real. Like I can't like to rent places to like have my business at. Can't do it. Like, there was a place right down the road that was like a car place before that I could have bays there and I could detail cars. And it was literally the rent was $5,000 a month, or the utilities were $5,000 a month. The rent was $15,000 a month. I'm like, I can't afford that. Like I make good money with it, but it just has to stay seasonal right now. Just it has to. But no, I got that all the time. When I would charge certain prices, but I'm like, I do my research. I know what everyone else charges. Places around me. I do more per service than anyone else. I have 5-star ratings on everything. I have Angie's List awards. Like my work is backed up, like photos, reviews, everything. So it's like I have people sometimes that I'll tell them my price and they're like, "Ooh, that's a bit pricey." Oh, I'm like, it's not. I literally am underpriced for a lot of things and I do more than others. Like mine is literally the best bang for your buck. So it's like you have to kind of think that too. Like people are not wig connoisseurs. Like they may like the looks of wigs, they may want to wear them, or even if they do, but that doesn't mean that they buy quality wigs. I'm sure most people buy low quality wigs. The fact that you are hand customized, like hand making them, they're custom, they're for what they want. It's high quality. It's a lavender wig, stamp of approval, like it's your thing. Like people should know first and foremost that it should be a little bit of a premium added on top of it because it's a custom thing. You're not buying it from AliExpress. I mean, like if somebody was buying away from AliExpress, that's cool, but these are not custom amazing wigs. These are low quality, made in bulk wigs. Yours are custom. They're high quality, handmade. So it's like
not hand sewn because I do them in a machine.
Doesn't matter.
The fact that it takes me about 8.5 hours from start to finish to even just sew the wig, and then it takes another 6 to 7 hours to dye the wig because I hand dye. Sometimes I'll do dip dyeing, which is how I get like my pastel colors and stuff like that. Like I made this wig. I make all of my wigs. Like anything you see me in, I made it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like people should expect a decent price, but you have to remember too, like it's your work. Like you're the one putting all this work into it. You're doing everything. Like I just came to the realization, especially with before, like I had Gareth as a manager now, like when people would ask me for rates for stuff, that was so uncomfortable for me because one, I don't have anything to go off of. And that's why I would kind of uncomfortably ask people for their suggestions who I knew had gotten paid for stuff, just as like a reference. But even now, like I have no idea how much I would charge for stuff, but obviously I don't really have to worry about that now. But but what's hard for me is because it's like, what am I worth? What is my work worth? What is my following worth? What's my engagement, my reach? I have no clue. And like I said, I don't have anything to go off of, before. And I still don't have anything to go off of, obviously. But once I start getting stuff with hopefully Gareth helping me get these things, then even for myself, I can know what I'm worth and based on what I've, had done before and how big the brands are. But I feel like that's the same thing for you. It's like, yeah, you may not know like what is a good price, but at the end of the day, for me, I've gotten to the point where I know what I want for my work, even if it's not technically worth it in some people's eyes. If
Right.
somebody wants me to do a whole sponsored video, like especially a decent sized brand, if you want to do a whole sponsored YouTube video, like where it's all about your products and stuff, plus I'm obviously going to post my social media, like I want no less than $1,000. Like that's a
Period.
price I'm
Give me
comfortable
my
in.
coins.
Yeah, like
My
that's for
followers
me,
are gonna
that's what I
watch
want.
it.
Like some
That's
people
the
may not think
problem.
it's worth that or whatever. Like, oh, you don't deserve that. That's cool. That's what I want. So you're either going to pay me that or you're not. But I feel like that's
Right.
how you should be. Like what, the cost, like add up the cost for all your supplies, blah, blah. And then like your time, factor that into it. Like what money do you want to walk away with? If you want to profit $300 after everything's said and done, obviously make your wig a price according to that. And if that's what you want to make, that's what you want to make. There are going to be people that want to buy it. Like you shouldn't undersell yourself to people and give them dirt cheap wigs that are super high quality just so you can sell them. Like, because in the day you're
Right.
just wasting your time and you're not. It's just not worth it. It's not smart.
And I've honestly, each wig that I've sold, like I've gotten amazing feedback. People are living for the quality. Like they look good in them. I'm like, I want to make a full blown empire. Like I want to look back on these days, and I'm like, wow, that's where I was. I was in my cute little studio. Like to me, this is an upgrade from the studio that I was in recently, and this is my upgrade. And then like to me, the next upgrade is going to be bigger than this, and like I see myself going so far, and like I don't want to ever stop. Like I never want it. Like
It
yes,
doesn't need
right,
to. You're
Stacey?
the only one that's gonna make it stop. So if you don't want to stop, don't stop it.
Right. And like my thing is I see what Stacy said, like the 8.5 plus 6 hours, yes. And
It's
that's
a
on
lot.
just that's on like that's literally on like my medium cover like colored stuff. Like sometimes I'll add like 2 or 3 colors to a wig. That's another like I paint, like I sit and paint my roots. I sit and paint like each track. Like it is not easy. Like what I do is not easy, and the price that I do it for is I feel is reasonable considering the girls are out here paying like thousands of dollars
Yeah,
for a wig. Like how
once I
much do
started
you
buying a
think
couple
Jeffree
wigs,
pays for a wig?
yeah, once I started buying a couple, and I started looking at the pricing of some people that wigs that I knew they bought them from. That made no sense, but you get my point. And I saw wigs that were selling for like $1,500, $2,000, and like the Hair Locker, I think is one of the brands, like sold out $1,500 wig,
Freedom
$1,800. And I'm like,
Couture. Freedom Couture. Their wigs are like
crazy.
$2,000 and
Yeah,
up.
it's crazy. And they're like sold out. So I'm like, there's obviously clearly a market for it. I think just what matters in your situation is just like a lot of people are okay paying high premium price thing for a name. I think a lot of times the name is in the reputation, but I feel like
Right.
for you, like you may be charging whatever price now, but like think about it in a year when you have all these wigs that have been purchased from people. People are wearing them. They're representing you. They're saying good things. You have reviews, pictures, all
I
these things.
promise you in a year or so
Yeah.
the price is gonna go up.
Oh yeah. Then and it needs to. Like the more
I'm
you
just letting
sell, the more
people
you
know that
do.
now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You
Like
could. I mean, times 5 or 6 it. You know what I mean? And like
right. Like
eventually that's your
this
price.
set of nails yesterday took me, I wish you guys could like actually see the colors.
I can tell. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There we go. They're like Easter colors. This set took me like an hour and a half to do. Like I would charge $25 to $35 for a set like this. Just
Right.
to send, that's including shipping. That's including the nail file that comes with it, and
Yeah,
the
that's not a bad price
glue,
at all.
and the prep
Again,
pads, like
they're custom made for
everything.
people. They're not just picking them up from Walmart. So yeah,
Right. They are like
you'll definitely once you get more of a reputation for your wigs, like obviously people know you for your wigs and all that kind of stuff, and obviously people are starting to see that you're selling them, and then you'll have your boutique, so you have a really branded name and
mhm.
business for your wig. So I think that goes into a play a lot. People aren't thinking they're just buying a wig from a random person. You
It's a
are going to be buying it from a business. So
and
yeah, you'll definitely want to. Obviously, you're going to raise your pricing on it, especially as you get more established, because you have the right to do so, and people I
it's
think will feel more comfortable.
quality. It's no
Yeah,
shade. I'm not going to undersell myself
no,
because I'm a
don't.
small influencer. Like
You
my price will be what it is.
have a
That's
specialty, you
like
have a
what do
skill,
you how do you think Louis Vuitton became Louis Vuitton? Like they didn't start out at $2 for a fucking Louis Vuitton handmade bag.
right?
Like they started out at the price that they knew was fair for the work that they put in. and the price went up as they got more popular.
That's literally how it works. And so
Like
you'll definitely do
seriously,
that,
I
obviously.
like these are handmade wigs. These are
Right.
handmade press on nails. Like I'm going to charge a price that is appropriate.
Yeah.
And if
I'll
you
be
can't
getting
buy it, my thing is
I'll be
this:
getting
like
one. I'll
I'll
be
have
getting one.
sales. I'll be having sales. I'll have codes. I'll have my besties. Like I'm always gonna be able to hook people up. My thing is this:
Right.
I can't hook people up if I don't have the means to do so.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. Like I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to like hit up people on like that day. I don't want to tell anybody that day I gave away almost $200 when I like did my whole like money giveaway. Like that was $200 that like to me I felt was needed to give. Like I needed to give back to people. I if I got it to like give away and I'm debt free and I have the money to do so right then and there, I'm going to do it. Like that's just
Right.
who I'm as a person. Just like if with my nails that I sold Stacy, like those nails took me like a good 4 hours to do. And the fact that I was gonna wear them for myself, but I didn't want them anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them the Stacy. Like, you know, I'll sell them to her. Like she asked me what the price was, $25 plus shipping. Like it was easy. I shipped them out today. They should be at your house by Monday, Stace, by the way. Monday or Tuesday. But like for me, it's I I have so many sets that I could like honestly just give away, but like it's
Right.
just I want to be a business person. Like I want to
Mhm.
be someone who is taken seriously in business and I don't want to be taken advantage of. And I feel like a lot of people definitely like
People exploit that. And I feel like that's where you and I are really, really similar. Like we're both very generous giving people. And I think that's my biggest issue is like, and it sounds how it sounds, but it's like I always give people stuff and money when I can. Like if I can do it, I do it. Like when I see people are struggling, if I have the means and the ability to like make that go away from you, I always do. But like even in my own personal life, people I actually know, like friends or family, like I screw myself over so much financially, just making sure everyone else is taken care of. And that's something I've been
right,
really trying to like tone down. It's not a bad quality to have, but at the same time, it's just it's not good for me because it's like why am I going to stress myself out more? And even
right,
like you said with a business perspective, like no, you shouldn't just give things away because you can or you want to be nice. Like it is a nice thing, but at the same time, you got to cover yourself. And if you want to be a business, you gotta do it the right way. And giving
right.
stuff away is not the right way.
Have to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that honestly, for me, this is the end of this video. I want everyone to be smart out there with their money, with how they open their business and what they do. Like, take this time to really like do what you got to do for you, and just do it. So like look at that. I got like, uh Angry Vampire, don't stay quiet. Don't feel defeated. Go out there and work your ass off. Take this time to really like focus on whatever your dream is because I promise you there is somebody online looking for what you provide.
Absolutely.
So go out there and you kill it. Don't feel defeated. Defeated is I felt defeated. Like I felt defeated like dead ass the first time that Jeffree did that PR list search, I went into my garage and cried because I didn't make it the first round. And I'm like, I'm so talented. Like me, I have always like I've always hyped myself up. Like, and that might sound cocky to other people, but for me, it was like no
Confidence.
my life was hyping me up like I'm hyping myself up. So it was like I think that when that happened, like I felt disappointed in myself. I was like, am I not good enough? Like I know my work is great. Like how is he not seeing me? And I didn't think that there was thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people who were doing the same thing as me, who are just as talented, if not more talented than me. So at the time, I was really, really like down on myself, and I took those couple days and like I was like, what do I have to do? Do I have to like remarket myself? Like what? And then I thought about it and I was like, no, like he'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.
That's when manifestation for me started. Hey Jared, hey Jen. It was just like that's when for me I started manifesting things,
Yep.
and that's when things started happening for me. Like
I'm a perfect
instantly.
testament to that. I do that
Instantly.
all the time. I started doing that all because of you. Literally, like nothing registered with me more than when you said that. I'm like, you're right. It's the same thing with that ABHPR search. Like I
Mhm.
kept seeing all these people and not to be a certain way, but I saw a lot of people that I was like, I feel like I'm better than them. Why don't I get seen? I must be actually terrible. But really, it's like, no, I just might not have been seen or I wasn't a fit at that time.
Right.
looking back almost, all these months later, I'm like, I'm glad I wasn't chosen then, because where I am now with my skills and technique and everything in my look is
Right.
so much better and more just good than it was back
Right.
then. It's like, it wasn't my time. It may not be my time now. It may not be in a year, but it will happen. It's something that I'm
Right.
going to work for, and it will happen. And look at all the things I've been able to start doing and accomplishing since your whole manifesting thing started happening. My affiliate codes, my makeup geek thing, like I have my monetized channel
Manifestation
now, like
works.
my accounts are growing, like I'm just everything is just thriving for me. And literally I feel like people aren't making it happen for me. I'm making it happen for me because I'm going
Right.
for it and I'm doing what needs to be done. And like that's what I've said so many times on Twitter. Like, you're the reason that that's happening for me, because I started taking in that mindset, and it really does change everything for you. Like, manifesting is literally everything.
It
Like,
is.
it's not given to me. I'm making it happen for me.
Right. And that's another thing. Like, a lot of people be like, "Oh, you're so lucky." I'm like, "No, sis. Like, I'm talented. I'm
Yeah,
talented.
yeah.
That's why my work
Yeah,
is
I hate
being
that.
seen."
Like, no,
Like,
it's
and
called
I don't
hard
like.
work and skill.
It's not about me being cocky or nothing like that. It's really just me being talented. I'm
I
talented, and
mean,
I'm putting my
would
work
you want
out
to
there.
follow somebody who's like, well, I'm not that good. Like, I could be better. Like, no, you want to follow people who are like, yeah, look at this blend, look at this highlight. Like, I'm killing
Okay,
it.
get
You
into
want that
this.
confidence.
Like,
You don't want
y'all
someone who's
seen
just
the
younger.
transformation of this mug from beginning to
Yeah,
end. Now look, this is where we
yeah.
at. We started
You
from
don't
the
want
bottom.
someone who's
Now
just
we're
like, I
here.
could be better. Like, no, own
Like,
it.
I live for this. It might not be my best work, but to me, this is the best it's gonna get for today.
Yeah.
And get into that blinding
Look at that.
highlight
Oh my
speed.
gosh, that's insane.
Period.
That's
But I want
insane.
to end it here, you guys. I had
Yeah.
so much fun with you, Cody. Thank you so much for joining my
Thank you for
live.
having me.
I
Fun
love
stuff.
you, and I want to do this again very
Yeah.
soon.
Anytime.
And I love you guys. I love all of you guys down there commenting. I will see y'all in my next live. I might actually go live again tomorrow. I don't want to make no promises, but this is going to be my new thing.
Fun.
Like, I live for these lives. So
Mm-hmm.
I really love you guys, and I will see you guys on Twitter and Instagram and here. I'm like shaking my whole table. Okay. Anyway, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Ah, that was so much fun.